Hi, welcome to another Roll for Crit stream. We're streaming Alien today. I just kind of synced up the wrong intro that you saw, but that's okay. It was still an intro of some kind. It had our logo in it. And today we are streaming a live playthrough of the Alien RPG, which is very, very exciting because it is part 3 of our cinematic playthrough of the Chariot of the Gods scenario, which is the final act. And of course, we're joined by our same crew this week, of the crew of the Montero. Roll call, Cham.
I'm Laron Chan the Roughneck, and I'm ruggedly handsome.
All right, next in line, Rye.
My name is Rye, and I'm real cool. I like money and nothing else.
And finally, Davis.
This is your trusted captain speaking. I hope you enjoy this flight as I'm about to come from a very, very high on too many drugs I've been taking.
And also, we should clarify that you're not the captain.
but that's what the airline. I'm the pilot. And
yeah,
He fancies himself a captain.
Right. It's
probably more important than the captain, in all honesty.
I mean, in this scenario, yes, undoubtedly so.
We'll see how long that lasts, because I think I need to be alive to be important.
Yeah. Well, thank you to everybody who's joining us right now. I see Hoser 40K, of course, is in the chat for this exciting conclusion. And to recap a little bit for people watching, and also primarily for us, the crew, of course, in part 1, you encountered a derelict ship that was abandoned, or so you thought. You stopped to explore it. Turns out there were some people on there, along with some scary alien materials, and also some of those people have been infected, possibly, with spores that have been floating that have been making them go crazy. And one person in particular went a little crazy last time, and you ended up having to shoot him in the head to take care of that business. You did see you saw a little alien creature also a couple acts ago. But other than that, you haven't run into too much trouble. You've been doing fine.
Well, don't forget the whole thing about the antidote.
Why don't you go ahead and relay that for people?
Well, we found out, as you said, that people go crazy and may cause some bad side effects. There was an antidote, though. Correct me if I'm wrong, John. I might be misremembering this. That the person whose head exploded, that was one of the side effects of the antidote, possibly.
Yeah, it turns out that maybe this antidote they developed, while it did stop you from having, the spores affecting you, it also maybe resulted in you going crazy and turning into some kind of other horrible monster. so
I think it was like 50-50 or something.
Yeah, it's like maybe it'll help, maybe it won't.
I'd like to see the commercial for that drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, the list of side effects. It's really rough. Johnny Kapow in the chat wants to know how they can get in on this. Well, you're in on it as much as you can be right now. And yes, this is part 3, and all players now have their own final agendas. Also, your original ship self-destructed.
Right.
So
the program in Mother or something, we couldn't stop it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. This is your only hope of getting out of here that you know of, is on this ship right here. So
yeah, we still got our haul. That's what's important here.
That's my Rye. All right. So you can see that you guys are on the map over here. You're in this room. You had just finished taking out this Wilson, who was the former company man watching over you guys. Things didn't go so well for him. You're left with the 3 of you, plus your captain, Miller. Increasingly less effective and useful as time goes on, but nonetheless, he is there. Sorry, I'm just going to mute my phone. Okay, I did it. And you're also there with some of the former crew of this ship, the Cronus. And that is Dr. Flynn, along with Johns, who is the current in command, and Clayton, their company person. She has a first name too, but I can only recall so many names at a time. So, as this has happened, Clayton turns to the group. Well, first, I think there's probably a little bit of a beat where everyone's a little bit, you're digesting the fact that you just were forced to take the life of a former.
Literally, we're eating the body as we speak.
It's
Wonderful digestion.
It's
Oh,
really
it's one of those
dark.
RPGs.
Yeah, it's getting weird real fast, everybody. So think like again, you're in a bad place, and Clayton turns to you guys and asks for your help, and says, "Look, we need to figure out a way to gather all these resources. Some of the things originally when you uncovered these people, they were a little bit out of it." They couldn't quite remember the full details of what happened to them, but as time goes on, they're starting to come out of their fog a little bit. And Clayton tells you that these materials, there's more located throughout the ship that could be extremely not valuable just from a monetary sense. I know there's dollar signs in Rye's eyes, but also they could be medicinal wonders, possible with more research, cures for cancer or other diseases, and would really love it if you guys could help take some of this stuff off of, on the ship back to some kind of a home base, wherever that might be.
Yes, I'm sure everyone's going to love the commercials that include side effects, include exploding head, going insane, and other terrible mutations.
More research would be done is the point. Obviously, in the current state, yes, it's not.
If your rat and monkey heads exploding, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's fine too. And
Sorry, we only have the ship. I'm confused what you're asking for. Are you just saying keep going?
Well, we need to actually go out and gather more of this stuff together, and we
We
also
need to secure it.
Oh, you mean it's not on the planet? I mean, not on the ship.
No, it is on this ship. It's
Oh.
just it's in different. With all the chaos and everything, things have been in disarray. I want to go and make sure that they're all gathered, so we can make a list of exactly what we have. Also, we need to make sure that this ship. I know you guys have been fixing things up. Did you make it so we can actually use it? Because that would be step 2.
Mm-hmm.
That
Well, I
was
remember I
last.
fixed-
What did we get everything last session? I know we had 3 major things.
I know we were really working on it, and I cleaned up that one area with the bleach.
Yeah,
There was the
I
one.
Yeah, and that's the only thing that happened there.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I don't
one
remember
section
anything
didn't have a PC?
Yes, that's right. I believe you were successful. I know that Rye was on the outside of the ship with Wilson before he went crazy.
Right.
I think you did manage to take care of that, along with, as you said,
Cham went to the engine room.
yeah, Cham
Yes.
cleaned out the engines, I think. And
I think I went to the med lab with not Clayton, Flynn. I don't know what Miller did.
I think Miller went by himself to another area of the ship. But
Probably maybe with Johns. Oh no, wait. Cham knocked out Johns.
yeah,
That's right.
right. Not that you know that.
Well, yeah.
Sorry. He went with but no, I think Miller went with Clayton.
Yes. So
That's
they returned by the end of the last act, and yes, I actually think you were successful meeting together. You can confirm that the engines for this ship should be online at this point.
well, I can take another look at the bridge, which once again, by the way, in case your memory's coming back, there was an axe in there. I don't mean like on the floor. It was in a terminal.
But aren't there 2 terminals?
Oh, I'm saying I'll try and probably be able to get something done, but maybe if you could tell me why there was an axe in one, that's usually helpful.
Who are you addressing specifically?
That's Clayton, the previous crew.
Okay, yeah, I mean, best guess, there were more of our crew members that started to lose their minds as a result of all these things that have been going on. So one of them might have just lost their minds and started hacking things up like a crazy person. Best guess.
Best guess.
This all makes a lot of sense, and yeah, I agree. We got some valuable cargo here. We should go out, secure it, make sure it's all good. None of them, all those freaky crawlers are around, messing with these valuable goods. Yeah, we should all split up, I think.
It's always a good idea.
Yeah. Now, is there any smaller vessels that we could use, kind of like escape pods from this ship? Anything like that?
No, I'm afraid that we weren't equipped. You know, this is an old ship. We didn't have anything anything like that. This was just this is a, you know, smaller ship, and anything that we might have had that you could have used as sort of like a cargo ship or something has either been, last I checked, ejected or destroyed.
And our ship's not doing too hot either.
I think it
And
exploded.
yes,
So it's actually maybe pretty hot right now.
that's true. But yeah, if you need me to, Miller, what did you work on last time again? You were cleaning the air filters.
uh,
I believe that's it.
Is that what Miller was doing, or is that what Cham was doing? For anyone watching at home, if you're not, this is 2 months since we last played, so some of the details are fuzzy. So forgive us if we get some things wrong.
This will be real
sorry.
funny to binge watch.
Yeah, people in space, people get confused. There's space madness, I think.
In space, no one can remember what they did.
Right.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I'll just turn to Miller and I'll say, did you actually do what you're gonna do? Because I knew, for real, really.
Well, I think the vent,
right.
the air system, we can hear it circulating.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone's listening
By the way,
and not watching, I give a thumbs up.
Is no one going to mention this body over here?
Which one?
You know, the Wilson's, that we just shot?
Oh, you think we
I
should?
was just trying to be polite.
You think we should burn it or something, or?
I mean, Flynn, do you think maybe you could analyze, look at it at all? Do you think that would be helpful?
Maybe if we put it in a cryopod, just to we should contain it just to be safe.
Is that Flynn talking?
Yeah, that's Flynn.
Okay.
What, you couldn't tell? That's my Flynn voice. Yeah. Okay. So okay. Miller now, he's the captain, so he's really being forceful, and he's like, all right. So what's the plan? A couple of you are gonna head out to the pilot, to the bridge. That's what it's called. I'm the captain.
Yeah, Miller. That's what I was thinking of doing.
Let me go to the bridge with you because I know a thing or two about computers.
I'll go with Dr. Flynn to help put this body away, make sure it's put away safe. Don't want anything to happen to our good doctor.
Okay, always a good idea for Cham to go off on his own. And Clayton, then, who is left? Clayton and Miller? And Johns, too.
Clayton, Johns, and Miller.
Johns, I think, will join you guys on the bridge. And since, after all, this is his ship, ostensibly.
Fair enough.
Before we split off, I want to kind of take Rye aside and be like, can I tell you something in private real quick?
Yeah, sure.
So I've been thinking, we want to make a good profit from this, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need our pilot, but we got all these other folks on board. Johns, Flynn, Clayton, that's extra shares. And we don't even know if they're infected. You're kind of catching my drift here.
I think I see what you're putting out there.
I'm not trying to say we should do anything untoward, but I'm just saying, if danger strikes, and you might not want to necessarily step between them and the threat. You catching what I'm laying down?
Huh. I think I'm getting a good feel for it. Well, how about I counter offer? Do we even need our pilot?
Oh, you know what?
What if it's just me and you?
You know how to fly a ship?
I'll figure it out.
Sounds good to me. But hey, it's just between you and me, buddy, because we're all buddies through thick and thin.
Yeah, I like where this is going. All right, you
right.
Secure and maybe pocket some good stuff, and yeah, we can figure out a way to get out of this together.
Sounds good to me.
So what are you guys talking about?
Can I get zone of truth?
Logistics. Maintenance logistics.
Yeah, us roughnecks have to, get our hands dirty, so we're just swapping some shop secrets,
I thought you were gonna say spit.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. Do you want to? Okay. Maybe later. All right. Yeah. So.
Well, Clayton and Miller, I guess, is Miller.
Miller.
No, Miller's. Yeah, Miller. That's his. Clayton and Miller Our Clayton says that she wants to go to her previous quarters, where she has some supplies and things that can help, and if she can gather some stuff there. And also, she says that's a good place to maybe to keep some of, if they find any drugs, any of the medical materials, the samples and things, kind of bring them in there to store things for safekeeping. She has a safe in there. She tells you. Sound good?
All right.
Everyone on board with this plan?
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. So you guys split off. Why don't we start with Rye and Davis and Johns? You are going over to the bridge. And yeah, that's the two of you. So you are up on the bridge right now. And you at least one of you has been here before. Was it just Davis?
It was just me. Oh, maybe and John's.
I think it was before you met. Oh, well, yeah, he's been there. Yeah, before before all this happened. That's true. Now that you've managed to, like, the power has come back on throughout the ship, it's not quite as dim and dismal and dank as it was when you first entered. But there's some things that are kind of lit up. There's the command station, of course, and there's a display table in the center of the room. There's life support monitors, which are now showing that it's okay. There's some breathable air, because since you cleaned out the vents and everything, it's not as dire in that regard. Although there are still spores out there, so gotta be careful about that. Anything in particular in the room that you want to look at or inspect?
I guess the first thing would be where any of the working piloting station. I know one had an accident, but I don't think both of them did.
Station 1 has an axe in it.
Had.
Oh, right. It was removed.
I'm carrying the axe and the gun. I am ready for whatever comes my way.
Now, Station 2, now that power has come back on, you can see that it's not quite fully functional. It's taken some damage, but maybe it could be repaired.
It looks like you need a helping hand there.
You take a look at it. I'm going to ask John some quick questions.
All right, I'll start chugging away like I always do.
John.
Yep.
Was this a sanctioned mission?
Sanctioned.
Like, publicly knowledge? Do people know about this?
Well, honestly, it's like I said, I was not originally the full-on captain. So I don't know if I'm privy to the most exclusive details, but this was a long time ago. We've been in cryosleep for a long time, and back then I think all of our missions were pretty much classified. This wasn't like something that we didn't have a public channel for these things.
Because this is something, stuff like this is the kind of stuff the company likes to sweep under the rug, and us with it.
Yeah, I don't love the sound of that.
Yeah, the payday we're gonna get is probably 6 feet under. So I don't know if we want to head back there. We got to land somewhere very public, at least so we can live.
You're saying we get out in front of people, they can't just off us in the night?
Yeah. I mean, odds are they won't pay us, but they probably aren't going to pay us anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think we've been through enough that we can just try to survive. That's probably priority 1 right now for me. Hey, Rye, how's it going over there?
I'm typing away furiously.
Why don't you make let's see. I guess you're gonna make a heavy machinery roll.
Okay.
There isn't a computer roll?
It is not, because it's not actually like using the internal. He's like ripping things out and like
he's doing hardware, not software.
Right.
Yep. All right.
At least that's what I assumed you were doing.
So I'm using online rolling this time.
Oh
So
boy,
let's see how that works.
Whole new world.
And then let me roll my stress. There you go.
Look at that.
Wait, can I see it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
in the
in
chat.
our
Oh,
little
that's a
chat.
one.
I got the 1 on the stress,
Okay, that's
but I got a success.
But you did get a
But-
success.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're gonna need to make a panic roll. So please roll a d6.
Okay, so 5 total.
Okay, that's including your stress.
Yes.
Then you are fine. You
Cool.
keep your nerves in check, and you're successfully able to bring this station back online.
All right. Good. And then I go, yeah. Take a look at it now if you want.
You got a little nervous, I guess.
Yeah. Like, oh. I mean, there is
Alright.
something I would like to do if I'm sneaky enough to try and attempt it. So overhearing that I might not get a payday does not sit well with me. So I want to very quickly see if I can check the system and make it so our only destination target is where we're supposed to go, not show any other landable planets, if you catch my drift.
Interesting. So,
So sorry, Davis, going directly against what you want here, but you know, I gotta do what I gotta do.
are you saying that in character or out of character?
Out of character.
Okay.
Like I'm
Sorry,
just
pal.
sitting there, like typing away really quick, like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm doing this to you." What?
All right. Okay. So,
Will you allow this?
let's see. I think what you would do is make first a mobility roll
Okay.
to see if you can actually be sneaky about it.
First,
Actually, I
normal...
believe it's a mobility versus you're trying to hide from these guys, so
I am.
Oh.
you would make an observation roll.
All right.
So I
Hopefully
make
you're
an
not too-
observation roll.
Correct.
Yeah. Hopefully, you're not
Alright,
too observant.
So that's that plus that, and I add my stress.
Oh, I got 2 successes, 1 fail.
Is the fail on a stress?
It is.
Okay.
I did not get any successes, but I also got no fails on the stress.
Okay. Well,
I don't know about John's.
Well, oh yeah, that's true. I'll roll for John's.
And I'll roll for my panic. It's even lower than last time. So
Okay. So you are successful. You are sneaky enough. So
yes.
I guess now you want to make a comtech roll
All right. This is what I do.
to see if you are able to do this.
So that's 2 successes right off the bat. And let's roll stress. I like rolling in the chat. Kind of nice.
Yeah.
And oh, another panic. I'm really stressed.
Dang.
All right.
Fortunately, it sounds like you don't have that much stress. So, I should. That's we forgot that detail. It's supposed to go up each time you fail. You do get 1 stress point.
Okay.
That's
So
right.
then I would have had the same number of 5 as last time
That's
because
okay.
I rolled 1 lower.
6 or lower, you're safe.
So this is so now let me add the 2 stress there. So this is an 8.
All right. So,
Oh no, sorry, a 9.
Okay. So this causes you. So your stress increases by 1.
Okay.
Officially, basically the idea of this, what happens at this level, is something confuses you. In fact, I'm going to tell you what confuses you and what freaks you out. Is you do manage to get into the system, and you're going to alter the coordinates or what it displays, right, for your sneaky purposes. What you find is that, in fact, the ship has already been locked into a destination, that it is headed for Earth. And this course was locked in, overridden by Mother itself just a little while ago, through some kind of a secret directive, and you couldn't override it if you tried. And in realizing this, it surprises you, and you kind of fall out of the chair.
Whoa.
And
What's going on?
Everyone else looks over.
Oh, a little bit of a shock. The machinery is still a little finicky.
Okay, is that it? but you got it working?
Yeah, it seems to be working now.
All
and I'm
right.
just kind of like biting my nails. Like, oh,
I want to
geez.
sit down at the piloting, at the pilot, and start trying to pilot and set a course.
All right. Rye, you have anything to share?
Nope.
All right. Well, you make the same discovery that you are unable to.
Oh,
set
I'm
a
not even
course.
rolling. Great.
No, you
Yeah.
don't have to roll. You do not have to roll. It is not within your power.
Of course, Mother's doing this, just like the self-destruct. Yeah. Oh.
Huh.
John's.
This is
Do you
John's.
know where Mother?
That's how I respond when addressed in person.
Where is Mother on this ship?
Mother, that would be on deck A. We're on deck B right now.
Could you talk with Mother about this? Because last time Mother program initiated a secret directive, the ship blew up. Not caring about whether we got on or off the ship. So
I mean, I can try. If I recall, we weren't able to do anything about it then. So what makes you think we can do anything about it now?
because we gotta try something.
Oh well, I guess that's. I mean, we're heading back to Earth. Is that so bad?
No,
Have
that sounds
you
pretty
been
good.
to Earth?
Have you?
I know the stories.
I mean, I bet
They say
there's-
hell's a better place than Earth now.
There's still some fun stuff. I mean, it'll be like a fun adventure. All right, fine. Well, I'll at least try to figure out some more information about what's going on. But I don't know. Maybe we should like meet up with the others first instead of me going out there alone on this ship right now. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, maybe we should take everybody
Or
to
we
go
all
see
just go
Mother
up
then.
there.
Yeah, we should stick together. We don't want to. God knows what else we'll find on this ship.
Yeah, maybe we can find some
Wait
good
a
stuff
minute.
on Earth.
Where the hell? This locked in and Clayton's gone. I think we got to find out what she knows. She's probably, since she's the company man.
Well, John's is also distrustful now of the company after your little talk. You really persuaded him. All right, so while you guys are figuring out where you might want to go, we'll check back in with Cham and Flynn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cham and Dr.
Flynn.
Flynn, the good doctor.
The good
So
doctor.
we're dragging the body to the pod, right?
Right, so you're going back into where you initially found everybody. This group of, I think it was on this deck, wasn't it? By the med pods?
Yes.
Or no, it wasn't the med lab, was it? It was the
No,
science lab.
no. It was the yes. I
Science
think
lab.
so.
Yeah, it's,
You just wanted to go to somewhere where there's pods. That's all.
yeah.
Yeah.
You need a place where you can contain everybody. It might have been on a different deck, but it's you can all just imagine you're in the right room. So, yeah. So, okay, you're able, you're carrying this guy back, and you find a little place.
As we're traveling, I kind of turn to Dr. Flynn and go, "So, Doctor, you're probably kind of like the #1 expert on soda. What's going on around here."
I misheard that at first. It's like, you're the #1 expert on soda. I'm like, why is he asking about soda?
That's what I thought too.
Is that your hidden agenda? Find the secret recipe to Coca-Cola.
I need my Coca-Cola.
What are the 21 flavors in Dr. Pepper?
I mean, if it can clean a toilet bowl, it can probably disinfect, whatever's
It's
going
our
on.
one
the
hope
ship.
to stop the xenomorphs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you're kind of. Yeah.
That was the cure all along.
Flynn's is yes, definitely. I agree. I think I'm at least on this ship currently. I'm the presiding expert of this subject matter. Why?
I mean, what did you call it again? This infection that's causing these monsters? Like,
Yeah. Well. We in some of our notes, everything was still. We're still workshopping things in terms of final names and things, but yeah, it's like maybe like the Draconis strain. That's what we called it. It's from
Draconis
Latin.
strain.
It's from Latin. It's like
yeah.
it's a doctor thing.
my grandma used to teach me Latin. Yeah.
Oh really?
Very interesting. Well, let's get this body into cryopod before anything untoward happens to us.
Yeah, I hope nothing does. I don't know why you put it that
You've
way.
got a lot of useful knowledge, Doctor. So We would hate to lose you.
Yeah, I would hate to lose you too. All right, so let's unload the guy. Okay, you find a pod.
All right.
All right, and you're able to put him in there, and he's dead. So
I kind of step back as he's like, as we're finally putting the body in, and I'm going to pull out my industrial cutting torch, and I'm going to just try and fry the doctor's head with it.
All right. So why don't you go ahead and make a close combat roll? So your strength plus your close combat.
All right. I don't currently have any stress, but I do have a lot of close combat. So 1, 2.
It's good to be stress free.
Yeah.
I'm a little
now.
stressed right now.
Me too in real life.
While he's rolling, John, quick question.
Yes.
What were the two? I have three drugs you count sleeping pills, but I can guess what they do. Oh no, that's hydration. Those are hydration bags.
Okay.
The naproline, was that the one that removed stress?
Yes.
But it did something, right? Wasn't that a penalty or something?
I will double check that for you. I think it was. Okay. I think it's only if you take too much. I think if you take one dose in a 24-hour period, it's safe. But more than that can be dangerous. So what did you roll?
I got 3 6s and a single 1, but no stress die.
Okay, so that's pretty successful.
His body bursts all over the entire
like Fallout bloody perk, like just activated.
So, okay, let's see. So what is the weapon's damage rating? Do you have that, or do I have to look that up?
I believe I do have that up. Hold on. The mechanical cutting torch. Let's see here. It is damage 3, rage engaged, armor piercing, power supply 5.
Yeah. Well, you are definitely at engaged range, and 3 is enough to take this guy out straight to the head. So you have 2 extra successes, so you can perform a couple of stunts as well.
You can make it stylish.
Yeah. What are my stunts for burning this man alive?
So you can do extra damage, but you really don't have to.
Okay.
You also don't need to worry about initiative because this fight is over. Well, I guess I make his death roll, but we'll get into that. You could steal a weapon. Yeah, they're really all of the stunts are really valuable if they're still alive.
I see. Could we like flavor extra damage, but like make it look like his body is even more destroyed, as if like he exploded and then I tried to burn him, kind of?
Huh. Oh, yeah, I see. You're trying to. You want to shape it in a way that throws suspicion off of you.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's a fair request for 3 successes. You can do that pretty convincingly. I suppose it depends. Maybe if someone were to examine it in a certain way, but yeah, I think you do a pretty good job disguising that. Yeah, I think you take his head out. He's dead.
I'm going to put his body in with the other corpse in the pod and then try and seal it.
All right. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but yeah, you can get them both in there.
And then I'll mosey on back to the group.
All right. So yeah, those 2 things pretty much happened simultaneously. Now, is the other group? Did you guys decide officially where you're going to head to?
Where is Miller?
Miller is with Clayton, going back.
Oh, they did. I thought she went alone. Okay, so she went with Miller.
They went together.
They went together.
Of course they did.
Typical.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to her quarters. She indicated, which you could, yeah. That's correct.
Okay.
So we were going to meet up with everyone, I think.
Yeah.
You
Why don't
do
we
have
meet
your
up?
walkie-talkies, don't you?
Yeah.
Miller, you there? We're thinking we need to gather up again. Miller?
Hey, yes. This is Miller. I read you loud and clear. All right. Well, what's the situation? You got things running over there?
Yes and no. We got a pilot station working, but it seems we've been locked in again, thanks to Mother, to a direct course to Earth.
Classic Mother. uh, we'll have to, we'll make do with what we have. But in the meantime, I mean, I think we should help Clayton out. It sounds like there's some good we can do here with what we have, and at least this ship seems to be operating right now.
Good, you mean medical? Like, I'm sorry,
Yeah, medical good.
Oh,
To help people in the future.
Cham, you there?
Oh yeah, Cham's here.
I think we need to get together. Make sure you get the doc because we need to know how to actually quarantine all this stuff so none of us get an alien in the head again. Over.
We got a problem. We got a problem with the doctor. Over.
This better not be another tunnel joke.
No, this is serious. I'll explain when I get up there.
From all of a sudden, so Miller checks back in with a little bit of a ksh. So where do you guys want to meet up? But he's cut off as you hear what sounds like some kind of an altercation, and perhaps some strange foreign screeching noises, and sound cuts out.
Shit. John, where the hell are you? Where's your quarters?
Where's Mother?
Where the hell are your quarters?
What? Clayton's quarters?
Yeah, are you not all together?
Well, there's different. Clayton's, being the company person, has sort of like the fancy room.
Fine. Where is the fancy room?
Yeah, well, it's the corporate suite. It's not too far from here. It's on the map. It's like in the midpoint of the ship on this deck. You can see it on the map.
Really, I don't see it.
Corporate suite.
Oh, corporate suite right there. Let's move.
All right. There's yes.
Do I hear that on the comms?
Yes, everybody heard that.
Okay. I'll head that way as well.
Before everyone heads out, I want to sneak a dose of naproline.
Okay. Now I gotta. When's the last time you took some?
Definitely within 24 hours.
All right. Let's see. Napro.
Remember, I have a problem.
Yeah, you sure do. It does reduce your stress to 0.
Where did I put my pen?
If you take too much, it basically you'll get a -1 to any agility-based skill rolls for a period of time. It's basically like a little bit like you're drunk.
Am I drunk now?
Yeah. I mean, you're not like drunk, but it's like you've had a couple beers. You're not your motor.
No, I know. I'm asking do I have the negative effect now?
I mean, yes. If you just took another one with more than 24 hours, yeah.
Just remember, buzzed piloting is drunk piloting.
No, we're on open waters, my friend.
All right. So, is everybody heading to the corporate suites?
I'll head there for now.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, nice. I'm so fast.
All right, you make it there without incident, which is the best way to make it to someplace. But it looks like the incident was here. You do find Captain Miller and Clayton, but they are not currently breathing or alive.
This is so unfortunate.
So,
this sucks.
The good news is there's nothing else there. You don't see any scary enemies or creatures. This looks like it maybe at one time was a very nice, luxurious, fancy sort of room. But now there is
the hardwood floor.
Yeah. The bed is soaked with blood, old blood, and now there's more new blood also covering the place. There's a couch which has like stuffing all torn out of it. There's chairs that have been ripped apart. Like this, before whatever just happened, this place went through some turmoil. You can see there is indeed a safe on the wall that Clayton had mentioned. There is a closet in the back. Looks like kind of maybe like a walk-in closet. And there's also looks like a little mini bar, a little wet bar.
I walk over to the bodies. I take my.
I run to Miller.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can just kind of skip
Yeah.
to Miller.
So while Davis is holding Miller in her arms, I take my rifle and I shoot Miller in the head.
You want to?
I would like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. You don't need to make an empathy roll because he's already dead.
Yeah.
I'd like this. I think it's a she.
No, Miller was a.
Miller.
Wasn't
Oh, I
Captain
thought Miller
a
was
guy?
a woman.
Am I?
No, I thought it was a woman.
Oh, was it? I don't know.
Well, we can't assume.
That's right. Well, now there are.
We're all wearing very
thought her-
androgynous outfits.
Yes.
You could very well be correct. Let's see, Miller. Yes, Vanessa Miller. Yep, you're right.
Look at you with your gender memory.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just specific memory.
No, I just remember the portrait. I'm pretty sure that's a.
I can
black
only
woman.
keep so many characters. I'm like, I know Clayton's a woman. I know that both Will and Mark are also women. So like, there's probably like an even-ish split. So maybe the Catherine was probably a man. I don't remember. Okay, anyway, we figured it out. So yes, you were saying you're examining the body, or
No.
oh, well, first of it's shot in the head, but
Got to make sure it stays down with everything going on.
That's a wise decision.
I do the same thing to to the other body, and I go. Psh.
okay, it is done. Yeah. Well, let me know if you have any questions or.
No, that's good enough for me. That's all.
What's going on? There's like here's some hesitation.
They are right there, pilot extraordinaire.
Well, Flynn is. Oh no, right.
I am in shock. Just
Flynn's.
Are you guys the only three alive right now?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
4.
Wait, what about John's?
Yeah,
Johns
John's
is
still
with you.
alive.
Johns is with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
John's is
Johns
left.
like he's actually, to be honest, all
I've been
three of you.
crossing them out on my checklist.
All three of you should have panicked when you got into this room. So
That's
So what's that again?
just roll 1d. You gain 1 stress automatically, and you're gonna roll a d6.
All right.
All right.
That's
I got
my
a
bad. I should
5.
have led with that.
I got a 12.
Okay, so the 5 is you shake it off. You're okay. I guess those drugs are you're a
We
little
add our
drunk.
stress to the roll, right?
Well, actually,
I got a 3 total.
okay. 3 is also okay. 12 isn't so okay.
Yeah, I figured.
12 could be a little rough. I gotta find. I had everything saved in separate places, and now I lost it.
Just check the chat.
Yeah, so we're gonna find out what happens to you for your 12. You, Rye, let out a horrible scream. It's up to you if you want to do that or not in real life to act it out.
That's it. It was horrible. It wasn't a good scream.
It
Yeah,
kind
a
of makes
horrible scream.
kind of makes you feel a little better. Your stress level actually goes down by 1. Everyone
Oh.
else's goes up by 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all stressed out.
Oh, sorry. Everyone. Well, yeah, just put it up by 1.
All right, solid.
And you lose your next point of action. So for 1 round, if you're like gonna do anything, right, you're like freaking out a little bit.
So
All
I would
right,
have had to wait a little bit to shoot the body in the head then.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
All right.
That's
Then,
fair to say.
okay. Because what I want to do then, what I was going to do before someone just said I shoot him in the head, her in the head. Like I know you said they're dead, but I'm going to try to resuscitate Miller. I'm freaking out because Miller's my friend.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So you want to make a
Like I know, like nothing's happening, but you know the scene. I'm trying.
Would
Yeah.
you like to
I don't
make a
know.
medical aid roll?
I get all 6s. Turns out Miller's 5.
Oh, rise
and then
from the dead.
and then I shoot Miller in the head.
Yeah, you're unable to make any progress.
Yeah. Wait, is there? Oh, there is a medical.
This makes the shot even better.
So after a 30 and 2, I would like to shoot Miller and the other body in the head, please.
It is consider it done.
Okay.
I would like to grab Rye by the collar and slam him against the wall.
Oh man.
Well, easy there.
Like not damage, but
Yeah.
Sounds like you want to grapple him or her.
Oh.
Sorry.
I
Oh,
guess
no.
I'm not trying to really pin him down, like fully pin him down. It's more of just that, the emotional shock.
If grapple's anything like D&D, we're screwed.
Like if he pushes me off, I'm not gonna really try to hold him down.
Well,
When
are
he
you
pushes me back.
gonna resist Rye?
Easy,
I-
Davids.
I'm just gonna, kind of go up against the wall and I'll be like, I'm just doing what you don't have the balls to do.
They were our crewmates, you son of a biscuit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get cut off by like my next line, so I was thinking.
No.
of something you were saying.
That was.
It's alien. You might hear some language.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
but
I'm
this
like,
is also YouTube.
hey, you've seen what's happened to these bodies. They're not your friends anymore once they go down.
I sort of not really throw him away, but like let go and just stand there angry.
I walk over to Cham and I give him a secret fist bump. On the...
I clandestinely return the fist bump.
Secretly.
See, oh yeah, it's real sneaky.
Mhm.
Okay, well, Johns is he's like he's trying to calm you down, Davis, and he's like, I mean, he's right. He's right. This, we've seen it firsthand what happens, and yeah, maybe we could have, put them on ice somewhere and tried to figure things out like our plan was before. But that seems like it hasn't gone well for us in the past when we attempted that.
Until we run out of pods.
Yeah. Huh?
Well, until we
Alright.
run out of pods to keep freezing all these dead bodies in.
That's-
Might as well start getting rid of them.
Pods.
Well,
wait
don't worry,
a
I've been
minute.
doubling up.
What happened to the doctor? You said something happened. Where the hell is he?
Oh yeah, where is the doctor?
It was, I mean, it's rough for me to even bring it up. It shook me, truthfully. We were in there, we were depositing that body, and he starts shaking, starts turning black. This black goo starts dribbling out. His head's swelling up to something fierce, and I'm freaking out. I knock him down to the ground and I start burning him with my torch. I'm like, I ain't seeing no more creepy crawlers bursting out of his skull. The smell was, I'll never forget that smell of him burning. I stuffed him in the pod with the other corpse.
I believe it.
I put my hand on Sham's shoulder and I go, "It's okay now. You did what you had to do."
It was rough. Thank you, buddy. Right. I always got your back.
I got yours.
Wait, you're Southern too?
No, he makes it come out every once in a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying
it's
really hard
infectious.
to, yeah,
You're like a Zelig.
yeah.
Okay.
Just trying to sound more high class.
All right. So, John's is kind of also like, we should look through their stuff because they might have had important. No, they're dead, but we need all the weapons and all the equipment we can get right now.
Maybe we can find something for the safe.
Could be.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to rifle through pockets and look for like a safe code or something, or like a key.
Oh, is the safe open or closed?
Oh yeah, that would be
It was
important to know.
closed. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean,
Yeah.
like, where's the safe key? Just like open over there.
Yeah. So, what should I roll?
I don't think you need to roll anything. You can just look
Okay.
through and you'll find some stuff. So, Millard had I think just like a pistol or something like that, like a basic kind of handheld weapon. But other than that, nothing really nothing really too useful. Clayton has you find a convenient list in their pockets that seems to feature a series of codes, two codes to be exact.
Oh, how convenient. To say something like, don't forget the safe code again. Remember, it's the date of the ship.
No, they're just codes. I should say it's just two strings of numbers. What they are for,
Okay.
it's anyone's guess.
Okay.
They're very code-like numbers.
Yeah.
Well, Davis, it's your friend. Do you wanna, or was your friend? Do you want to try to open the safe?
Clayton was not my friend.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
Miller.
yeah, that's
You're right.
Clayton's thing.
Right.
Maybe
So
more your
Ed
friend.
knew your friend. So
No, went off with my friend.
yeah, close enough. Same thing. Why don't you
Probably
do the
more
honors?
like your friend. After all, she was a company person.
Ooh. Why don't you do the honors?
No, why don't you go ahead? You do it. You're better with this tech stuff, aren't you?
Eh, I don't know.
Some hostility.
Out of character, so you can get a little insight. I don't want to open the safe because I don't know what's going to pop out. So I'm trying to make Davis do it.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah. So
Out of character, I'm very untrustworthy and not willing to turn my back to you anymore.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
So I'm like, all right, I guess. So I go with the list and I go to the safe.
All right. Well, there's a code. There's a top code and a bottom code. Which one do you want to put in?
Let's let a D2 decide.
You mean a coin?
Yeah, there we go. Top code.
All right. You enter the code, and a little green light goes bling. The safe unlocks, and you can open it up.
Hold on. I'm gonna take the sheet, and I'm gonna from the bed, and I'm gonna tie it around the safe handle. Then I'm gonna back up, and I'm gonna be like, all right, everybody, if you got weapons, aim them.
Yeah, I pull the bolt gun.
I
Yeah.
draw my torch.
All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
And I pull the sheet to open the safe, and nothing happens.
Why don't you? I guess just make a strength roll.
All right.
I guess. Well, yeah, you should lead it, but other players could help you.
We assist? How does that work?
I think you just add a die since they're helping you.
Ah.
Okay, I got 2 successes, but let me roll 2 extra die then. Or Davis, are you gonna help, or is it just Cham?
Oh, I was gonna aim a weapon, but I can help if you'd rather me help.
No, aim your weapon just in case.
Yeah, I'll help since my weapon's like melee range.
All right, and let me roll my stress.
John's will also hold a weapon.
Oh, so
Okay.
okay.
All right, so stress. I did get 1 stress,
Oh.
so it goes up again.
Uh-oh.
13.
Oh man.
Ooh.
As bad as it can be.
I should make sure. Maybe I'll stress.
It's okay. Even if it doesn't go up, I'll just keep it. But
I might have been. Maybe I was wrong. I thought I remembered that being true. Isn't this the worst stream?
I thought 50. Oh.
No, that.
yeah, it was stream 3.
I thought you always. I thought it went up by 1 by default when you roll a stress, but maybe I was wrong.
Oh,
about
is it
that.
before or after the roll?
Well, while you're looking that up,
I was gonna say just keep 13 for now.
Yeah.
I can look in the book.
Okay.
Johnny Kapow, yeah, this is a great fetch quest. I can't wait till we find the leathery eggs that are waist height. I'm gonna give Rye a swirly. That's gonna be such a great prank.
I think that chat message was from like 45 minutes ago. But
Yeah, but you know,
We've been engrossed in the story.
it's true. It's true. It's a
Hopefully-
good.
my
Johnny
brain just
Kapow
died. All
has
right, I
been-
think I get
yeah.
some time.
I was gonna say hopefully Johnny Kapow has been engrossed in the story too.
Oh man, I hope so too. I'm engrossed by the name Johnny Kapow.
It's a good name.
Yeah, so
It's a
I might.
quality name.
Maybe it's only. I think a lot of the effects increase your stress, but maybe it's not by default.
Hmm.
You must add
Okay.
a number of. Trust. There's a flip to roll one or more. Yeah. Maybe I was wrong. It's also because we played the other RPG, Mothership, or it's just called Mother, or just no, it's Mothership.
Right.
Where it has a similar thing and it might work differently in that. It's fine. Either way, I'll tell you. I'll let you know what's going on.
Okay, just keep it at 13 for now.
Sure. So you're freaking out.
Okay.
You do manage to pull the safe open, and nothing comes out. Nothing happens. But you are so tensed up and so on alert that you just like think that maybe something might pop out. You drop the sheet and you runs out of the room. You are running to try to find a safe place that you want to go to. You don't feel safe in that room anymore.
Okay, so I'm gone.
Your stress goes down by 1.
Okay.
Everyone else now makes their own panic roll.
Oh, like a panic cascade.
Seeing you do this.
So
4.
we roll.
Oh man, you're great. Anywhere in particular you might want to run to?
I would let you decide because I'm not in the right headspace.
I guess this storage
also got a
area might be
4.
the first closest thing.
Yes, yeah, I'd go into the first door.
Okay.
What is EEV?
It stands for Eve. I don't know. Look over there, and I'll let you know. So, so yes, you're safe. Everybody else, nobody panicked. It's okay. You opened up the safe. Who's gonna look inside of it? Nothing jumped out.
Did he just? What the?
I should probably go check on Rye.
Oh,
All right.
you're free to do that.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll make sure Rye's all right.
Okay, that's safe. All right, so that leaves Johns and Davis.
Uh,
I'll tell you what.
Before
Yes.
before you go in the safe, I'm like, Johns, I need to ask you something,
What's that?
or not ask you. I know Ryan Cham were part of my crew, but they always hated Miller and were always jerks about it for no reason.
No
And
reason.
Just
That's
the
a
way
shame.
they've been acting now. I've heard about having secret company spies that sometimes and then will just, if they find something, they'll just kill everyone else to keep it a secret so the company doesn't look bad at all. I think they're working for the company. Your crew has just been miraculously disappearing, and next thing we know, Rye works on a ship, and oh no, Mother is the one who programmed it. I think they're doing all this.
Well, what,
I don't
what
think
do
we
you
can trust them.
suggest?
I think we just got to watch our backs around them. The worst comes to worst. We might not want to let the ship make it to its destination.
All right, well, let's keep a buddy system.
All right, I want to check the safe.
All right. Open up the safe. Inside, you see a little, it's known as an MCD, or modular computing device, which is, it's like a little data cube. It's like a little USB drive, basically, in cube shape. You also find what looks like a lot of money. Like hundreds of thousands of cash bills, which is not something you see a lot of. Most people aren't using straight up physical paper money right now at this time. And you also see a handful of like a few vials of the strain, some of the stuff that looks like maybe they had managed to gather in there before being mauled or whatever it is that happened to them.
You don't happen to know if you made any stops before you found this stuff, did you?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe to refuel or something. Why?
Do you think maybe Clayton actually sold some of the stuff already? Like this, where the money came from? By the way, people still print money? I thought this stuff was worthless.
No, I don't think there's I can't think of where, because we didn't stop anywhere after we got the stuff. But she must have brought it with her before we left. Maybe as I don't know, maybe as some kind of a safeguard.
Maybe.
Or she
I
just
don't.
loves money.
And I guess, and maybe keeping some vials for the company. But this cube probably could tell more. How good are you at computer stuff, John?
How good am I at computer stuff?
Nice.
Well, let's see. I've got come observation. Not that good.
I'm not that good either.
not
I'm gonna
really
see if
my
I can do anything
forte.
with it.
By the
I'm
way,
gonna-
Clayton was my rival, so I don't feel bad about her death.
Oh, well, that's good.
But I'm with you honestly. Like I just want to say I was left in command by default, but I feel like you seem to have a better handle on things, and I think I'm sticking with you for whatever you think is the best move from here on out.
I just want to survive, man.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Ooh. Well, that's 2 successes, but there is a 1 on a stress die.
What are you rolling for?
To mess with the computer. Like,
to try to read it.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, make your panic roll.
Do I add a stress first or not? I can't remember if we decided that.
Don't add any stress. If anyone got any
8.
stress before, you probably got stress from other things too, because you do get it here and there. Okay, an 8, you say?
Yeah, I rolled a 6 on that die.
All right.
Oh.
You're freaking out. I think you hear something from the hallway,
Computer!
and it causes you to like physically tremble.
Mm.
And the effects of the drugs aren't helping you too much either. So in addition to, what did you have, a -1 to your agility, I believe?
That is correct.
You now also have an additional -2 from this trembling, but it will stop after a little while. So
Great.
you managed to like turn the thing on, but you drop it. And,
Do I break it?
No, it looks like it's okay. But you need to sit down for a minute. Maybe Johns can take a look at it for you.
Is there a non-bloody chair I can sit down on?
There is no, not really.
That costs extra.
The couch,
Is there a not bloody corner?
the couch isn't bloody. It's just dismantled and ripped apart. But you can
I'll
sit
take
in
it.
Yeah. How about Cham and Rye? Are you guys calming each other down, or is Rye gonna
Yeah,
be okay?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of rocking back and forth. You know.
So I'm gonna go up to Rye and be like, oh, Rye, you holding in on there, me buddy?
I'm way too stressed. I need more of that shit I had before.
I'm sure our pilot always seems to have drugs on hand, so I'll be able to help you out. But hey, let's just take a breathe, take deep breaths. Let's just try to focus our mind here. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if we can trust our pilot right now. Seemed really upset when I did the right thing, you know?
There's something off about him. I agree. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, something. She's not right. None of these
Yeah,
people are
that's
right
right.
anymore.
You're
Well,
correct.
we need to find a way to get get to where we need to go.
Right. Now, speaking of which, you were on the bridge, right? Everything's cool with our destination. Nothing fishy going on.
No, we're hard locked into Earth now.
We're hard locked into Earth, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not good.
Hmm.
Who hard locked us?
Mother. I don't see any way to unlock it either, unless maybe we can get to Mother's source, or I don't know. This whole thing's falling apart, but I just need to know that you're with me.
Well, I'm
Man,
with
you know?
100%,
Oh,
my old friend. But
thank you. Well, here, let's get back in there in case they
Alright.
start stealing shit out of that safe that I worked so hard to open.
absolutely,
This is such a
can't trust them
beautiful
an inch or a
friendship.
mile. You know, we gotta do something about that mother before we land, because if someone's rerouting us to a location, I don't know if I necessarily want to walk out and greet whoever's gonna be greeting us.
Mm,
Catch
That's a-
my drift?
that's a good point. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
All these years in the cargo hold, we're real good at picking up and putting down. That's what makes us
Well,
friends.
yes, we are.
Poser
All
40K
right.
speculates that maybe Clayton had all that cash in case they stopped at one of those cash-only planets.
Oh.
Yeah, I could see that.
Welcome to Yako's world. We're cash only.
Oh. Oh, nice.
All right, so okay, so you guys are heading back into in the room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you're all in there together now. Did you in that time, Davis? Are you keeping the safe open, or did you take anything out of? Like you took the computer?
Just the cube. Yeah.
So-
No, we were just looking at the
I guess my question is, are you like trying to hide it from them or not?
the cube.
Anything?
Not the money, because I have a sneaking suspicion. Because I'm paranoid as hell right now. There are all things happening. That either one or two of them are accompaniment men, or they're just being greedy jerks. And I don't need the money right now because my life is worth more. So I know I'm curious to see how they'll react to it.
So he's charged.
All right, you walk. All right, you're all together now. So, John.
I'm still sitting on the couch and just.
And you see John's kind of in the nearer to the safe, and he's fiddling with this little device.
Oh,
So he's
look at what's in the safe here.
Oh, are you
I thought-
okay? You're calm now. You just ran.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. You just ran out of the room.
Hey, let's forget about that. Look what's in the
You
safe.
done with your
I thought they
cardio?
stopped. I thought they stopped printing this years ago.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I mean, for the right collector, maybe they want it. We could. I don't know. Maybe use it when we get off this.
This
ship
is
or
all
whatever.
just. This isn't actually worth money in the regular sense. It's just Clayton's
Collector's-
personal collection. She's like,
I don't know.
look, I got all 50 state quarters.
Yeah.
Oh, my grandma used to collect bills.
Oh. Yeah. Please forgive my lack of the currency use and alien knowledge.
yeah, that's fine. It's not something they ever go into in any of the movies, so it's
Okay. So,
It's critical
Well,
knowledge for
actually,
watching
in
any of the
issue
films.
6.
Yeah. So then, would my character realistically think that it was valuable?
Yeah, I think you would be pretty like it still has value. Like it's still money.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'd be like, all right, cool. Let's hold on to this, and then we could split it up when we get out. And I just put all of it into my own pockets.
All right. Cool.
You take it. If we make it out alive, it's all yours.
I'll hold
I'm
you
still
to
sitting on the
that.
couch. Yeah. And I'm still like rubbing my temples on the couch.
Oh, you're rubbing your temples while on the couch. You're not
Yes.
rubbing the
No,
fingers.
not just like come here, couch. Ah.
Well, it's
Well,
the best
migraine
way to
treat-
remove stress.
I was gonna say migraine treatments have really advanced in the last however many years.
Well, John says, maybe we should like whatever did this to these guys, probably that thing that we saw a couple of acts ago. It might come back here, and maybe we should, find somewhere else to hang out. It's just a thought.
It's a pretty good thought.
Or we
too.
could try to find it before it finds us.
What's that thing you're fiddling with?
Oh, this little this little modular computer.
It's called
cube.
a GameCube.
Oh. Oh.
It was in the safe. It looks at got some kind of information on it, but it's it's a little beyond me to try to figure it out, I guess.
Did anybody try to see what was on it?
Yeah,
I
that's
tried turning it on.
What happened?
I don't know. It spooked me.
Okay. Here, maybe I could have a look at it if you want.
well, I guess. Yeah, I guess if you want to try to look at it.
I want to
Yeah.
stand up and look over his shoulder while he's doing it.
Yeah, I think we should all just look at it
Saying
together.
that, I'm like, I want to look over your shoulder.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
let's all do
Partially distrust,
together.
partially because I actually am curious of what's actually going to happen on this thing.
Cham's gonna stand back a bit.
All right, so you can make a comtech roll and see
Cham's going to die the way
Alright.
he lives.
see what you can find. Let's see how you panic this time.
I got one success, and I am rolling a bunch of stress die, so I'm probably gonna get A stress. Let's see if I do. I don't.
What?
Wow. All
Yeah,
right.
2
Ew.
successes.
All right.
Oh, so those
Wow.
do count. So yeah, you get to
Yeah,
make.
yeah. I was gonna say you can see in the chat. I split up the rolls by regular dice and stress dice.
Nice, nice.
Very nice.
Okay, so with your let's do your stunts first, I think, because you get 2 stunts.
So my stunts
Do
is to
backflip while
use.
doing it.
I was gonna use the cube as a hacky sack to input the. Like I was gonna do that. Yeah.
You haven't really
No,
had
you
to
got
push anything so far.
You gotta hack it movie style. Just I'm in.
Yeah, like get like 2 extra keyboards, like slapping your hands on them.
So you could get a
Or-
+1 to a later Comtech roll, or you could make it so you don't have to, like, if you find another one of these cubes, you don't have to roll at all.
I'll get the +1 to a later contact roll.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll keep track of that.
All right. You can also show off. Okay.
You know what? No, showing off is the more.
No,
fun
you
thing
you
to
got
do.
2. Didn't you get 3 successes total?
I had 2 successes.
Oh,
total.
only 2. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
I will. Yeah, I will. I will use it as a hacky sack while I'm inputting the proper commands.
This is the true way.
All right. Well, it looks like this thing has a log of pretty much the specific details of exactly what this vessel was for. Some of it maybe you've gleaned through your time, but this really lays it all out in full detail.
Well, let's put it on the table.
So is this the exposition part, explaining everything?
This is what you're finding on the log. So the Cronus was launched in 2110.
Ooh.
I forget what the current year is, but it's later than that.
A lot later, if I remember correctly.
I would hope it's not in the future. That would be a little creepy.
That would be even worse. Well, it's called the Cronus. Who knows?
It's true. And it's a little on the nose, that name. And they were looking for samples of a chemical agent known as AO3959X.91-15.
Oh, of course.
And
as long as it's not AO951-1X.16.
Ooh,
That
yeah,
stuff
that-
dangerous.
that's bad. They found
Don't joke
themselves in the 26 Draconis system. Maybe it's Draconis? Probably Draconis. And it's on a small planetoid known as LV1113. And they discovered this chemical that they were looking for, but it had caused some mutations to the planet, including the things that you've witnessed. This was this black liquid that they've discovered, and the spores that infected everybody and caused them to create these quote unquote blood bursters. And yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And it looks like Clayton was pretty dead set on trying to return these samples to Earth. What you do learn that you didn't know before is that while
you're right, Jonathan, she was pretty dead set.
that's funny. While she claimed that she wanted these things for, research purposes and for medical reasons and to cure diseases, it's pretty clear what she actually was hoping to do was try to use these things as weapons. That was their primary goal.
The biggest surprise goes to my character actually says that. But does it say anything what happened to the last captain?
It looks like around the stuff in the log pretty much stopped once everything really went too crazy. So in all the chaos and everything, she wasn't exactly updating the log at that time.
Dear diary, someone else's head exploded today.
Yeah, it didn't quite go that far, but you do find some more information as well about something known as Special Order 966, which is the order that is causing the Cronus to make its way to Earth. And
That's useful to know.
yeah,
Some reason in my head, I don't know why, but I didn't think the ship when you said Cross. I'm like, because it's sort of like a disease. I'm like, is the disease coming to Earth without it? Like,
Well, it will be if this ship lands.
And so this was just a reaction to the engines coming back online, and it was instituted by Mother. And yeah, it's for these purposes. The company wants these things.
does it say anything about how to cancel it or anything like that? Or
It says that you can't. It is pretty much like you would have to be back at headquarters.
what if I input the Konami code?
You can try all you want, but I don't think it's gonna work. So yeah,
Well,
that's
it's
the
like
extent
we
of
got
what
our-
you discover.
Well, looks like we're stuck.
I don't like this one bit.
Are you sure? Are you sure Mother can't be reasoned with?
Don't look at me. I'm just the pilot.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking to Johns then.
Yeah, in my experience as being John's,
I hold the proud rank of Johns.
yeah, it's I think it's pretty much futile. I mean, even if I tried, I'm not. I mean, I'm the highest ranking officer right now, but I'm not like that high up in the totem pole in general. So even if it could be reasoned with, I don't see why it would listen to any of us. None of us work for the company. None of us are. I mean, in an official capacity besides our menial labor.
Right. Sorry, I always have to double check.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
How much have you worked on ships?
Quite a bit in my day.
Out of curiosity, hypothetically, of
Mhm.
course, what would happen if we disconnected Mother?
Ooh.
Hmm.
I want to ask the game master what would happen.
You'd win.
Oh.
I think that Mother is pretty integral to
I-
the ship's systems.
Right, but I can't remember. It's like it's been a while since I've watched any of this stuff, so I don't know if anyone's ever done anything like that in the Alien universe. So I don't know if that everything goes through Mother or anything like that, or the ship just becomes
Can
very
the ship
basic.
still function?
Yeah.
Or is
Yeah, I think
that-
Mother is sort of really like the central, like the processor of the ship. And it would certainly react negatively to any attempt to dismantle it. So
Daisy, Daisy.
yeah, probably that kind of thing.
Has anybody ever tried to reset Mother?
I don't think they've ever have they ever messed with Mother in the movies, Jonathan? I don't like they talk to it, but I can't remember.
I mean, they
Maybe-
yell at it, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think. Yeah, usually they're just like, well,
Yeah. But we can try to,
It's worth a shot.
yeah. I mean,
Worst comes to
I
worst,
think,
we just have to repair it again, right?
I mean, we're heading to Earth, which is an arid wasteland, from what I've been hearing.
it is.
And-
It's not pretty.
Yeah.
I thought it sounded nice.
outside of character, Mark, just to give you an idea, at the end of 4, I think it was 4, they do go to Earth, and you literally just see it looks like Mad Max Fallout, kind of just Eiffel Tower was melted in half and stuff.
Oh, okay. And I know they were trying to in Alien Resurrection, they were trying to restore some of the ecology of the Earth, right?
I mean, that was one part. I'm sure we're
Okay.
humans. We're a very stubborn bunch of animals, and I'm sure an extended lore and stuff.
Mhm.
There's plenty of things, but yeah, it's
Gotcha.
not a well liked place.
Okay. All right. So our options are we do nothing, end up on Earth, and don't get paid, or we can try to reset Mother, and who knows what will happen.
All right,
I
hear me
think-
out.
Yeah.
We technically have a escape ship, because remember we came here on a ship
Well, I thought
loaded
that
with
ship
the
load up.
no, the main ship. Remember we came out on a little
Oh,
ship
the
with a
little
bunch of
shuttle.
It's a
Oh,
cargo
yeah.
shuttle, yeah.
the cargo shuttle. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we do have the cargo shuttle.
That's right.
What if we just need to survive till we're close to Earth, and then we can take the cargo shuttle? Which one? We're not on this whole hell of a ship. Which whoever when it lands, they can deal with it. They've got the military in their pocket. We all know that. 2, we get off with the ship, and we have cargo to sell. So we're not doing anything illegal. We're just finishing our other job per se. And we make it out of here alive and with more money.
Huh. I do like the more money part.
How many of us could fit on that ship?
Jonathan.
Well, how? You could probably all fit on it, but I don't. It certainly wasn't designed for extended travel.
Well, that's why I said wait until we're near Earth.
Mhm.
Like, we don't need to leave it now.
Hmm.
Obviously, I don't think I would not trust that ship unless we really outfitted it. But that we'd probably have to drop some of the cargo.
No.
And I don't think it's
Can't
worth
drop
it
the
yet.
cargo.
I'm not suggesting we do. I think we can keep the cargo because we're going to go near Earth anyway, and there's going to be satellites and stations and stuff. I think we can make it through this. We need to just not let whatever did this, pointing to the bodies. We're still in that. Yeah, we're still in that room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're still
Yeah,
in this
us.
room.
Covered
with
in
the
blood.
death. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. I'm in favor of that. I guess. I mean, we don't have too much choice, really.
And I don't know how much control Mother has on this ship, so I don't want to get sucked down to space. So this way, we're still following its directive.
All right.
As much as I want to disconnect, but unless we have good knowledge of it, it's a really bad risk.
Yeah. As integral to the ship as it might be, that might just kill us in the process, and no payday for a dead body. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose we'll
All
just have to risk it for now.
Those biscuits better be good.
Biscuits?
We'll risk it for the biscuits.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, when did we find biscuits?
So, what are you guys? What's the immediate plan?
Yeah, how are
Well-
we gonna keep ourselves alive with these creepy crawlers just getting around?
My best guess, I don't think we need to care about the bridge if the Mother's already locked us in.
Hmm.
So what we want to do is probably find a defensible position. Maybe the ship itself, like around there. I don't-
You mean around the
little
cargo ship?
transport.
itself?
Yes. I have to look at the map again because I can't remember. Where did we dock that, Jonathan?
I think you came in, like over here, over by the
Oh,
vessel.
so it's
Yeah.
docked over there.
I'm rad to crawl through like a tight
Right.
space to get there.
No, that was the first time we came out.
Oh, the first time, right?
Yeah,
Or
that's
like
why
through
you and I
here or
had to
something.
take the
There's the shot.
vaccine.
Yeah. Mhm.
So, look, I said we go over there, and if I recall, I think it was an armory. I'm not sure, but I mean, it's a bit more closed off. No one shoot a wall so we don't make any holes, but
There might be
it's my
more
best
weapons
guess.
to collect too.
You know, I don't know what else we can do. I think that's our
should-
bet. If we all want to
should all-
make it out of this,
We should all make sure we are fully armed as much as we
I think
can.
we are. Wait, James, you still got that pistol?
Sorry.
Oh, John.
John.
Oh. Thought you had a touch of the space madness.
James is the name of the space ghost.
Yeah, I've got a weapon.
All right, then. I think because I don't think we can hunt this thing. I don't know this ship well enough. Unless, Johns, you feel like you know the ship like the back of your hand.
John's
Well,
running
there's-
the ship real well.
I mean, I do.
Well, Cham, I remember your grandma taught me that there's two types of hunting.
Oh yeah.
There's
How long have you known each other?
she taught me about you can stalk your prey, or you can wait for it. Maybe we can bait it out.
That's right. That might not be a half bad idea.
Might not be a
Take
half
a-
good one either. Ah ha ha ha.
I take my gun and I shoot John. No, I'm kidding.
Puns are punishable by death. That's not really a pun, but-
What are the wounds on Miller and Clayton? Like,
Besides the headshot wounds.
besides the obvious one from the.
They were
the-
actually perfectly fine, just in a weird coma.
By the way, make sure you reduce 2 bullets.
No
from
one
that.
checked their
Yes.
pulse.
Well, isn't the ammo in this is if you like fail
Oh, is it
a
fail? I
shoot
just-
roll, you like have to lose a clip or something. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not tied. It's not directly like one for one. It's a
Mhm.
little more.
'Cause, I was very worried about my gun. I do not have a lot.
No, yeah, you're okay. Yeah, it looks like something just like grabbed them, like threw them up against the wall, and maybe they tried to defend themselves a little bit, but they were pretty much wiped out, and Clayton has like a big throat, like their throat's been just looks like it's just been ripped out.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think that whatever killed this thing. I don't know how smart it is. It almost seems like for sport. Like it doesn't look like it spent time to eat the carcasses. So I think the only bait is us something living. You don't happen to have any like animals on the ship, do you?
I mean, we could check like the med lab. Maybe they had some like rats or something for experiments.
I was hoping for something bigger, like a space cow.
No, sorry, I don't think we have any space cows.
Have you seen those new winged cows? And yes, according to the Legendary game, it's canon.
Yeah, I haven't.
And I think if we bait it, we just bait it by fortifying a place. It'll come to us.
Yep.
Wait, do we still have that tracker?
Yeah, you do have a motion tracker.
That is actually much more.
I was
can't
wondering if
remember
you would
who-
remember that.
I don't. Well,
It's been a
not in my
stressful
sheet.
day.
I think actually Wilson had it.
Oh shit!
Huh.
Crap.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we should go back to Wilson's body and see if it's still
Yeah,
there.
probably should have taken
yeah.
off the body.
Well,
we're
let's-
being bad role players. We should have robbed every corpse.
Yes. Well, let's go rob it now.
Yeah, it's just in the pod over here.
All right, so wait, you're heading back to the main where you wanted to go, right?
No, I think the science lab was where. Because
Yeah,
remember,
wherever the cryopods where I froze
Wilson
the
and
corpses. Wilson.
Oh,
and the
right.
doctor.
Sorry, I forgot that it was Wilson you carried in here. Right. I just remembered where you shot him.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you get in there. You can open those things up, and you find.
Well, first, before we go in, what does the room look like? Is it just look well lit? Everything looks as normal as can be.
I mean, as much as it is.
I mean, there isn't any weird like saliva dripping anywhere, or some weird liquid on the wall.
you want to make
A
a
little egg sack.
an
Yeah, sure. I'll make an
observation roll?
observation. Yeah, sure. That would be these, and I don't have a negative for this, and I have that much stress. Ooh, no! Oh no, there's a success, but there's also a 1. So 5.
Okay, you're good. You're fine. And yeah, you don't notice anything too out of the ordinary. You can see where those bodies were stuffed, and it's it looks like it was done hastily. Well, I don't know. Maybe hastily is not the right word. It looks like you assume, you were told that Cham is the one who put it in there and why. And it looks like it would meet the conditions that he described. Certainly there was distress surrounding this.
I mean, I wasn't looking too much into that, so yeah.
But you don't notice anything else out of the ordinary. Like that's the obvious. Like when you walk in, you're like, oh, there's bodies
Yeah, that's
in there.
why. I just want to, like, there's not something dark corner, just standing there.
No,
And a tail slowly.
no, I'm not.
Wait, before we open this, do you think, Rye, you want to try what you did again with the safe? Like trying to open it from range just in case anything come out? And maybe this time, let's not freak out
All
us.
right.
Remember, I freaked out too. I'm not trying to.
No, that's fair. Maybe we should have the calmest one of us all do it, if that's not too meta.
Well, actually,
How calm do you feel?
Well, John,
yeah,
why don't you
rated
hold
us.
the door open?
Oh yeah, John. Have
is
John
there anything?
hold it open.
Sorry,
all right,
what do you
yeah.
want me to do? It's me, John.
Open the pod. We're gonna aim our guns at it in case anything pops out.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Well, I guess since it's a pod, isn't it just like a beep beep beep? Like it's more like a sci-fi thing. It's not a handle, right?
Yeah.
So
It'll
John-
open
yeah,
up on its
John, you
own.
press the button, step back. And we're gonna wait like 5 seconds in case anything pops out.
All right, he does this. Beep boop beep boop. A little cloud of smoke comes out, and
You put dry ice in there too?
yeah, that's standard procedure. You observe.
Observe.
You all stand for a second, in wait, standing in wait, and nothing happened. Nothing jumps out from there. You do hear what sounds like in your heightened state right now, and you're a little more alert. You're focused. You hear what sounds like something moving around now in one of the rooms behind you, maybe
Behind us, as in behind the
outside of this room, like out of the hallway and like in a room across the hall.
Did anybody else hear that?
Check the tracker.
Oh yeah, you grab that tracker.
I just take my bolt gun. I'm just aiming at the door while
I'm
backing
gonna
slowly.
snatch up the tracker real quick.
All right, so you get a couple of pings.
A couple?
That's right.
Where
All
at?
Things, guys.
And
How many pings could be matched? How many pings in total?
2. Yeah, a couple. You know,
Does that
meaning
include-
2.
Right, but I mean,
A
does
literal
that include
definition.
us?
That's right. I'm very literal. It doesn't include you guys. It's.
Okay.
I think it's showing really just like wherever you point it. It's like what's.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's one of those analog things. I don't know how close we are.
I'm gonna use these
Oh.
as the markers. So
Oh,
you get some activity in the mess hall, as well as some activity back in this vestibule.
Oh, that's a lot more. That's a much bigger range, or this is a much smaller ship than I expected.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
all right.
Well,
Wait.
oh, I
Nothing.
thought you said wait.
No, I just wanted to say why you gotta say things like that that make me second guess and make people think, oh, he's doing it wrong. Just say, yes, this is how this operates. I will listen to it.
All right.
Carry on.
How many bogeys are we dealing with?
Looks like 2 from the movements on the tracker here.
Where? Where?
Well,
Mess hall and the room just in front of that one.
at?
I guess that tracks with. We got the one that, of course, that we first saw. If we count the one that popped out of the head of, you said something popped out of Flynn's head, right?
That's absolutely right.
So that would make 2.
That must be where it came from.
I want to look around this. What else is in this room?
There's really not much in here. It's it's been like burned out. It looks like something like this place has been, other than like a couple of the pods that are still in use. It's there was some bad stuff in here, and most of the furniture and the floor and stuff is just kind of blackened, and there's not really any kind of items for you to find
Well,
that you
now that we
didn't
have
that
our
you wouldn't have found already, because this is where you guys were when you first met the crew, I believe.
Oh, I thought it was Scilab 1. Oh well.
What did I
just
say?
remember being small. I can't help it. It's... All right.
All right. Well, now that we have our tracker and we can see where they're coming from,
Let's
like
take 'em
your
down.
idea of take them down. I thought you wanted to hold out.
That's true, but now I didn't think about that. We could actually find them. We can find them now.
You think we can take them out?
I mean, we've got 4 guns, and from what we can tell, at least none of these things seem to have any kind of range thing on us. If we can jump them, do you think we might be able to at least fill them up with lead? At least take one of them out.
All right. All right.
Yeah, seems like a fair. Yeah, I'd rather be the hunter than the hunted.
All right. We're just gonna ignore your grandma's advice then, and we're just gonna stalk them then. Yeah, let's do it.
My grandma had another saying, and that was, "It's better to die bold than to live in fear."
Wow.
I thought your grandma's other piece of advice would be everything I tell Rye is a lie.
Well, I'm not supposed to reveal that one.
Spoilers,
sounds-
Mark.
Sounds just like her.
There's supposed to be like a whole riddle section based around that one later on.
All right, so I'm following your guys' lead. You want to just head in there into the mess hall?
Well, first, let's go into the living area. Is it still pinging or has it moved? The hallway that says living area.
I
Yeah.
checked the tracker.
It's kind of like it's going around like moving a little bit, but it's not leaving that area.
All right. There's 2 door. Oh no, I don't know if I know that. Never mind. We keep approaching it.
I think you have maps. I mean, like you can see
Oh.
the outline of the ship. Yeah. Like in character,
John.
I think you do actually have this.
John, the map. There's 2 halls in this mess hall, right?
Two entrance ways. Yeah.
Yes. 2
yeah.
entrance ways.
That's right.
Look, I'm stressed out, man. I'm gonna mix up some words.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. Why? You want to flank it?
Yeah, we pincer it. 2 at one door, 2 at the other door.
Just
that
watch
way-
your. I was gonna
Sorry,
say
what?
watch your crossfire there.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at the entrances, it's gonna be very hard for us to crossfire. I feel.
I see.
Good.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
right.
Crossfire and Booby challenge.
All right, Cham and I will take the bedroom.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't know. I was trying to make a Scooby Doo
Oh.
joke, but it didn't come out.
Oh,
But yeah,
oh.
let's just take the
I just
door.
tried for a second to
Yeah.
drag my token.
Oh yeah, I thought I had control. Yeah, well, yeah, furthest door sounds good.
All right, John, you and me take the closest one. So let's be quiet about this. Do I still have my -3 mobility?
I think you're at -1 now
Okay.
for any agility
Yeah.
checks. Yes, you've stopped trembling, but you're still a little high. Okay. All right. So, are you just gonna like go in there guns blazing, or bust the doors
Yeah,
down?
that's the idea. I don't think there's anything left on the ship besides the people in this hallway that we care about living.
All right.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All right. So I do like a. And then a 1.
I looked away for a second, so I was just like, "He's doing a what?"
Oh no, I'm trying to like be.
Yeah.
Oh, like silently counting down. I
Yeah.
see.
All right.
So we burst open the door.
All right.
I guess you can't really burst. You don't really burst open sci-fi doors. It's just like.
Yeah.
They are push button doors,
We push open the button of the doors.
and you're
But I
gonna
use my foot and I kick the button to be cool.
start firing.
Yep.
All right, so you all open fire. Inside this mess hall, it's there's tables and chairs, like the standard kind of cafeteria lunchroom type of look, and there is definitely something in that corner. You all shoot and immediately unload your guns on it. I guess why don't you make everybody just do a ranged combat check.
All right.
I get 2 successes and 1 fail.
Meaning a stress fail.
But I got a 7, so it could have been worse.
Okay. We'll deal with that in a second.
I've got. Let me roll my stress die.
My stress die were fine, but I did not get a 6. I have story points. Can I use them?
Yeah, you can use a
Again?
story point to give you an automatic 6. Remember, you can also push your
Okay.
rolls to try to get a 6.
What's a push again? Sorry.
You get a stress, and you can re-roll any non-6s.
I'll do that.
I'll do that
I have
as
to
well.
re-roll them.
I think any number, or no, I think you re-roll all of them.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll do that as well. I'm gonna push it and gain a stress.
And I still roll that extra stress die too?
Let me double check.
I think you do,
Yeah,
but I don't want to.
I think you do too. I think it's any dice that weren't a 6.
Okay. I got
Oh.
with my push. I got 2 successes now.
So did I.
All right, so only
Oh no, 3. Oh man.
only Rye panicked.
Yes.
So Rye got a nervous twitch. Everybody's stress goes up by 1. but that's the extent of his effect. But I think I probably gave you too much stress before Rye, so just stay where you are at.
You sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think I gave you like at least one too many.
All right, no worries. I mean, it has helped me to some degree. I mean, it's also hurt me, but it has helped me to some degree.
If you really want it, go ahead and get stressed.
I'll take stress. It's
All
fine.
right. So, and oh, sorry. So who got extra successes?
I got 3.
I got a total of 2.
I had 2 successes.
Okay, so let me go to the stunts that you can provide here, and then I'll let you know exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a feeling one will be extra damage.
Yeah, probably.
Afro. Circus. Afro.
Yeah, that's right. Also, as a reminder, you can only push a roll one time.
Mm-hmm.
I see it to be like, oh, the roll again.
Yeah, you can do extra damage.
5 more.
You can pin them down. You can position yourself. That's not really important right now. I don't think any of them are relevant to you right now. I'll be honest.
None of them. Okay.
Because what
Well,
happens?
other than extra damage, right?
Well, you unleash your fire on this thing, and it immediately collapses in a heap. And you're not sure what it is, but it doesn't look like it's one of those aliens or monsters.
Is this a dark room or light?
The ship is lit at this point,
Okay.
but it's
Yeah, but
it's
light
very-
bulbs could be broken.
It's very there's like a lot of rubble and disarray and stuff, so it's kind of like over behind some tables.
I slowly I take out my axe and slowly approach it.
All right, so what you find is now riddled with bullet holes. It looks like a person, but you can tell from what's happened to it that this was a synthetic android.
Oh, sin.
And around
They still make those?
now that you have some time to look around the mess hall, you see that it looks like it was in the process of creating this origami like paper animals of different kinds out of some kind of metallic paper, and it looks like it was doing this for some reason, but now it's bleeding its artificial white blood, and it's stopped functioning. You've successfully stopped it from functioning.
I had thought that synths were just stories from Grandma.
Oh, Jesus. Johns, do you know who does this person look familiar?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this
Oh
is,
yeah. Did you
Oh, yeah. Did you just know?
yeah. Yeah, well so this was Ava. This was our ship's synthetic pal. She
I didn't think there was anything left on the
Yeah, I mean, I just assumed that she had been taken out, or it's been so long that like she just would have shut down or malfunctioned by now, which maybe she had. I don't know. I mean, she might have been dangerous anyway. but yeah, she was just like our little android butler. So I mean,
That sounds a little creepy.
I'm going to examine the things that this synth was making.
yeah. Yes.
I was gonna say sorry, but can you check the location of that other
Oh,
thing really quick? We just made a
yeah.
lot of noise.
I'm going to check the motion tracker again.
Yeah, you bling, bling, bling. Yeah, it is. It's no longer over there. You don't get a reading on it.
It's out of my range now. It ran off somewhere.
I love Johns doesn't get a portrait, but the dead body does.
That's because originally we had so many NPCs. I was just simplifying things. Here you go. Here's John's.
Yay.
Yay!
Yeah, we're really winnowing it down. So
Actually,
that's nice.
I guess what I really should do is, oops, not that.
Destroy the ship.
Some other did evacuate there.
Well,
We're just all locked out into the floating space.
you guys didn't need to see the ship, right? Was that important?
No, that's fine.
No.
Now I have to find the right picture again. There you go. Let me just resize this. All right.
Oh, getting a different view. I like it.
Oh yeah, we tilted our
Yeah,
heads.
yeah. No, you didn't.
Oh. I actually like
Okay,
it.
you're back.
okay.
You're back. Look, everything's just like it was,
Ah yes.
except that we're missing some of you. There we go. So what I was going to do was delete this one,
Hmm.
and then bring in the. There's a dead version.
Oh.
They have dead versions of
Yeah, I should say this was someone on. There's a subreddit for the Alien RPG, and someone there made these little tokens. That's what I'm
Oh.
using. These aren't like official or anything. So
Those are really nice.
yeah, if everybody wants to use that,
Ah.
you can just go on there and search for that kind of stuff. So anyway, what was going? So Cham was about to examine the animals, but then
Yes.
was that it?
Yeah, sorry,
Oh, yeah,
Jam.
we checked the tracker and didn't see
Yes, you
movement.
checked the tracker, and that whatever the other one was is now gone. And yeah, they're little paper origami animals. There's some cranes, there's some horses. Nothing too out of the ordinary about them, except that there are a lot of them.
Mm.
And it's strange that if Ava was making these, that's not normal behavior for a synthetic person.
There must have been something wrong with this model.
I don't
maybe-
know. I mean, what would you do if you were forced to be on a ship while everyone was asleep for years?
Maybe we did it a favor, putting it out of its misery.
It's possible.
It's hard to say, but these parts could be valuable.
Sorry, what would be valuable? Oh, the synth parts.
Yes. Well,
I was thinking. I thought you meant the cranes. I'm like,
these are such fine craftsmanship. This is what we need.
Yeah, that would be good.
How she ended up.
Well, do we still want to? Should we keep searching the ship and try to use the motion tracker somewhere else?
I think we gave up our chance. I don't know. Because
I
we used to
wanna
know where the things were. Wait, how did it? Oh, right. No, there are doors there.
Well, we can
How
scan
did it escape a door?
Well, we can keep scanning the ship
There's also
if you want to
vents.
find the second one.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the fact that it's out of range now.
Yeah.
It might have
Well, I mean,
run
why don't
from
you
all
just
the
keep
ruckus.
why don't you just keep pointing it in different directions?
That's
know?
true. It's not a full 360.
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
I'll
No,
kind
yeah.
of like peek out the room and beep around with it a bit.
It's like a 180. All right. Bing, bing, bing. They make that noise, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I trust you. I'm not allowed to.
Oh,
Uh, that's right. That was a test. All right. So, yeah, you got another ping. Looks like it's back in the corporate suite where you left your
Back-
friends.
Back
Huh.
in the corporate suite with the bodies.
Uh-oh.
Well, it seems to
knows
like
if it-
that place. Maybe it's there to feed now.
Mm,
might be
maybe
able
we
to
can
catch
sneak
it
up
on
on it now. Yeah.
I guess we're doing that.
Yeah.
You know, we'll do the exact same thing, except this time we won't murder a synth.
Well, we also only have one.
Oh.
We only have one door.
That's true.
We can all fire in on that, I think.
I guess we could do sort of like two crouching and
Mhm.
two standing up.
Yeah, that's
Does that
true.
make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about weaponry, but it seems like it could be somehow dangerous to just like that close, like right next to someone. You also don't have like headphones or anything or like earmuffs.
Tell you
You're
what,
just like,
You
Well,
guys,
we'll be
we got
fine.
helmets.
You guys fire in. I'll watch our backs and keep my eyes on the tracker in case there's another one that we haven't seen.
Right,
Okay.
your weapon needs you to be real close, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so you're heading over there. That's if this was an NES game. That's what that would sound like.
Our quick travel.
All right, so any preference as to like how you arrange yourselves, or you're just kind of going in there?
I'm holding up the
Um,
back.
Okay, so we'll
John,
Me and Ryan
John.
will. John, you watch the hallway since you have a ranged gun. And so you're.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it'll be
Ryan
me
and
and John's and you
Ryan
and
and I will
Ryan.
light it up.
all right.
Okay,
All right.
there we go. All right.
I can't wait to panic again.
Oh, I got a lot more stress die than when I last rolled.
Go ahead, do it.
Oh.
Range combat roll.
All right.
Wait. We're opening the door first.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like blasted through.
You joke,
Okay.
but there's some GMs who would be like, "You shoot at the door."
Wow. Okay. 2 successes, 1 panic thing.
2 successes, no panicky thing.
Man. All right.
Right.
That is a 12.
You're gonna scream again.
Oh no, that's actually a pretty cool time to do it when you're just unloading a
Yeah.
gun.
Ah!
So your stress goes down.
Okay.
Everyone else has to make a panic roll.
Yes.
D6 plus our stress level.
That's right.
That would be an 8 for me.
You're trembling again, so you have another -2 for your
That
agility.
would be a 9 for me.
And Cham, you drop your gun, and your stress goes up by 1.
Good thing you weren't one of the ones shooting.
Yeah, right. I'm up to 5 now.
Yeah. Yeah. The
So-
scream is very startling.
I do have an extra success. Will it matter?
Well, so now that the door is open, you start shooting. You actually don't see anything,
Oh.
or at least you don't see much of something. I should have said this at the start, but everyone I think is coming in pretty clear. To make sure in your settings you're set to 720 or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're
I
pretty
think
good
I
at
double
that.
check, but
Now that we're 2 hours into it, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I did do that. It's like
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I did, but I'm
Oh, no,
paranoid.
Yeah, I don't know. You're coming in a little fuzzy for me, but I don't know if there's anything we can do about it.
Yeah, I have terrible definition. There
Me?
we go.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I noticed that.
Maybe.
What am I? Hold on.
It might just be
So
an
For
people
the
internet
dictionary,
connection.
it's full of them.
people can see my blank wall very nicely.
Nathan looks like I feel like you have the
Is this
crisper,
better?
crispest camera of all of us.
That's
No,
that's
I
impressive
don't-
'cause it's a pretty old camera.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Well,
Internet
I did wipe it
technology.
off before I started.
It's fine. That's why we're so small on the screen. It doesn't matter.
I'm just trying to really capture the world of Alien, where it's like fuzzy. I just need some green lines going down.
Yeah. I think that's
Make it a
good.
bit more analog.
It's called retro. So yeah, you see kind of like the hints of maybe a tail or something zooming out of sight, runs into this closet back here. So you may have hit it, but you're not sure yet.
Can I use the extra success or not?
Yeah, you can just get another point of damage on it if you were to have hit it. You can.
I want the pin down one.
Ooh. Does that work for ranged attacks?
I
thought that's one of the
that
things you
was
said.
an option.
Ooh.
It's I think it's pinning them down, not like literally on the floor. I think it's like cornering them.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
suppressive fire.
right.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Okay.
Like-
just want to make sure we're clear on that.
I'm pretty much trying my best to keep it in that closet.
I'm just going to go ahead and draw initiative for you guys and say that you're.
Okay.
I think that this is combat-y enough.
Jonathan, I also would do an extra damage then with my.
Okay. So I'll
I mean, from the screaming alone, that screaming gives extra damage whenever you shoot a gun, right?
Yes, psychic damage.
yeah, that sounds right. So 6 for Mark. Oh, and we also need. Oh, now I need to remember. This is how seldom we do combat here. Do you want
We're a
the?
very roleplay heavy group, and I like it.
I know. Yeah, no, it's good. Well, also in this kind of game, you don't really want to get into combat too much.
Yeah, that's
I
like
think
Yeah.
This is more Alien than Aliens.
Right. So you guys are all gonna. So Will is at first in order, then Davis, then Cham, then Rye, then Johns, and then the creature drew last.
okay.
Oh, poor thing.
nice.
But yeah, I mean, you'll see how it reacts. I mean, it is. It's like we said. It's now you've pinned it down. It's in that closet. It's not. It doesn't seem like it's going to come out.
I'm gonna keep firing on that closet.
All right.
Right, that's a thing I can do.
Yeah.
Look at my actions again. How's it work with combat? We get one slow, one fast, or
Yes, one slow and one fast, or 2 fast.
well, what does that do again? What does aiming do?
If you aim, that increases your accuracy. I think you. Let me double check. I think it's sort of like also counts as sort of like readying.
I know there's draw weapon, but I think it's safe to say our weapons are drawn.
Yeah, well, since you made that plan beforehand, getting in here, I think that's fair. Combat. Where's the aim section?
I'm gonna grab a glass of water real quick.
Go for it. I don't blame you. My throat's dry. All right, here we go. Oh no, I was thinking of Overwatch. Aim is something different. Where's aim? What does it say for aim on your cheat sheet?
Aim prerequisite is ranged weapon, and then it just has a dash by skill. That's all it says.
Why am I not seeing it underneath? Shots. It might be specific to certain weapons. When you aim carefully with a ranged weapon, see page 60. Sorry for the delay. It's been 2 months.
Well, also, how many times have we fired a gun before this?
Oh, here it
Twice?
is. You get a +2 to your attack roll if you aim. It's a fast action.
So,
But
yeah,
if you do
I'll-
anything else, then you lose the effect after that.
I'll aim and then fire. So a fast and a slow. So that gives me 2 more dice.
That is correct.
Is that what you?
Yep.
Great. Just to that will cancel out the -2 I have.
There you
The
go.
shivers. Ooh, that's quite a bit of the stress there. All right.
I think
Oh,
I've given more stress to everybody than the monsters.
I have
Yeah.
3 successes and no ones.
Wow.
My stress is on point.
Actually, the rise the truth, right?
All right. I mean, yeah. Again, you unload your fire super well aimed. You are doing awesome. I mean, you hear some sounds from in there. You hear some hissing. And
Yeah,
some
like I know
scurrying.
something's in the closet, and I'm just shooting at the walls of the closet. You know, I know I can't see it perfectly, but
Right, but
when I'm aiming,
something.
I'm going through the wall.
Yeah, there's definitely noise from there. It's hard to discern exactly what effect you had, but you definitely, I mean, you shot a lot of bullets. So you would hope that you hit something. And
So would I.
yeah, we all would. And since you did the +2, oh yeah, you can also do. Oh, I don't know if you have an automatic weapon, but that's another thing.
It is a bolt gun, so
Okay.
I don't think that's automatic.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I can't remember.
Bolt gun, armor piercing, single shot.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay. So, Cham, your turn.
All right, it's my turn, eh? So, how far away? So I was like out in the hall, but now I'm hearing them shooting in there.
Yeah, I think you were
Right.
sticking pretty close by. You could
Okay, yeah.
get in there if you
So I
want.
can like peek in and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is the creature visible to me?
It is. You can. No one has line of sight of it right now.
Okay, but I have an idea of where it went.
It went into that closet
Okay,
at the back of the room.
so would using the motion tracker be a fast action, like use item, kind of basically?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay, I'm gonna, before I do anything else, I'm going to check the tracker just to make sure that that's the only other motion I see.
Okay. Yes, I can confirm that from where you guys are right now, that you see one ping coming from that area.
Okay, and then so is there a, it's just in the closet now? Is there like it's just like an open closet?
It's kind of like gone behind. Well, there are now bullet holes in the doors.
Okay, so it's a
But
partially.
it's sort of like went inside, like it's dark in there, and yeah, the door, I think, closed behind it. Like it's a space door, but it's not a bulletproof space door.
Okay, I'm going to go up to the space door and just ready my torch. Like if the door opens at all, I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna like ready. Like I'm just gonna close combat, like burn anything that moves from
Okay.
the door. But I'm not gonna open the door.
Okay, so you're just standing at the ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna glance back and be like, I think we got him cornered.
All right, and that's your turn.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, so Rye.
All right. So, I would. So Cham is now standing in front of the door, right?
Yeah, like a little off to the side, but yes, in front.
Okay,
of the
so
door.
I could shoot in to the
Yes,
closet.
I,
Okay.
I would make sure that I was not completely obscuring the entrance.
All right. So let me aim, and yeah, I'll fire into the door. So firing, that's one hit. Stress. Up. Up. None.
He
All
lives to not
right.
scream another
on
day.
7d6, I didn't roll a single one. So that's two
Wow.
successes.
Was that like your first roll without panicking?
Second, this whole session.
All right, so you two successfully shoot a bunch of bullets into that there closet. What? This time you don't really hear much in response.
I mean, that could be good. It could be
It might be out
Dead.
of commission.
You think we got it?
maybe. Johns, go check.
Johns actually wants. He's sort of looking to Davis as his new de facto leader, and he wants some advice. He doesn't know what he should do. He's waiting for.
I holster the bolt gun and I take the axe out and I just go there myself. Is this a sliding door or is this still electronic?
It's still electronic.
Is it still on its hinges?
Yeah, it's like it'll like slide to the left.
Right, but I mean we just dropped a whole bunch of ammo into it, so
Does it look functional?
Yeah, yeah. It's got holes in it all over the place, but it'll still open and close as far as you
All
can
right,
see.
I go to press a button. I jump back with my axe like this. Like,
Oh, like that. Okay. Let me make sure I have the right. Meep, meep. All right. So, you're just opening it, right?
yeah, and then jumping back so I can like see inside.
Okay. So, what's interesting about this closet is it's not there are no outfits in there on hangers. In fact, it's a little bigger than you might have even guessed. You know, it looked like kind of like a walk-in closet.
I mean, this is the corporate suite.
Yeah, but it sort of goes off to the left from where you're looking, and you can tell from deeper in. It looks like there's another door in there, like with a panel on it with buttons, like an access, like an entry panel.
Oh,
To something
what
else
the hell is that?
in the closet. You from where you are standing, you cannot see any sign of the creature.
Can this
of
thing
course.
operate panels?
Right, Cham, do you know what the hell that panel is?
No, I think John should check it out.
John's the one who's familiar with the ship. What kind of secret hatch would they be having in a closet up here?
I don't know. It could be another kind of a vault, like the safe on the wall. Maybe there's something in there.
That's not a vent shaft, is it?
I don't think so. I mean, we would have to, for purposes of maintenance and everything. You know, we'd need to keep the airflow clear. I think we would be aware of something like that.
All right, I start inching towards it with my axe.
All right.
I kind of hang back. Are we out of initiative order right now?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna like quick check the tracker again.
Okay. And is this before or after?
After he starts inching forward, I'm just gonna double check.
Okay. Well, you definitely get a hit because the creature, turns out, was clinging to the ceiling and hiding up above.
Oh!
And that's right. I'm rolling a die now.
Oh,
It jumps down on top of Davis,
oh,
and
Oh, no.
it's a lot larger than the last time. Assuming this is the same thing you saw.
Is
in
it the
Act
same
1.
color?
It is. It is. It looks like the same thing, but it's a lot bigger. Looks more like the kind of thing that could have done what you saw was done to the two other people that are currently in
We
this
got a
room.
ping, guys.
And it raises up its tail, which is very sharp, and hits you with it and swings at you with it.
Uh,
oh,
do I do a roll against it or?
So it is close combat. So I believe you have the option of doing a block. Oh, if you have, yeah, you do have a weapon, I believe.
Yes, I had the axe.
So you could hold that up to attempt to block this right now.
That is what I will do.
Probably a decent idea.
So what do I do then?
I guess that's a good question to follow up on that. All right. So blocking. Let me make sure that I get all the details right by checking the block section for close combat. Okay. Now this will count as a fast action, and you are going to roll a close combat roll.
Okay, do I get any bonuses because I'm using an axe?
No, it's with an alien. You just have to have a weapon to even do this.
All right. Okay. Dice, don't fail me now. 2 successes.
Okay, that's pretty
Thank
good.
you, Stress.
So for each success, you remove one of the opponent's successes, and you can perform a counterattack equal to the, or is it a choice? You want to block? Oh, it's for each success that you roll. Sorry, so you got 2?
I got 2.
So you can choose what you do with them. So you can use them to decrease their damage, and if you get rid of it all, they'll miss. You could do a counterattack, so you just hit them back. You could disarm them, but in this case, it's their tail.
Here's my question: do I get to see what their dice are?
That's a good question. I think probably I'm just gonna say no. Aliens actually are a little weird. They don't actually roll dice. They have like preset.
Well, I'm gonna go for the full block. You know, I'm too scared to try and kill this thing.
Yeah, probably the right decision. Actually, I lied when I said they don't roll dice. They do roll dice. Oh yeah, so actually, let's find out. I don't even know.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Nothing that I say, that's for sure.
Jonathan was the traitor the entire time.
All right. You luckily were able to block the entire attack, so you fend off the tail with your axe, but like just barely. And yeah, you get the sense that this thing, I mean, it could have slashed you, and it would probably have been tough for you to survive.
I mean, considering I only have 2 health.
Yeah, you're not the strongest crew member.
Oh god!
Right
I
now.
forgot we're not in our D&D campaign when somehow I have the most health in our group.
Yeah. These things are lethal. They could potentially kill you with one hit.
Well, so if we're following the initiative order, are we rolling new initiative or keeping what we had?
So that is actually, I'm going to say you can stay in the same initiative, but you are allowed to determine as a group at the start of each round, as long as you can talk to each other, you can decide if you'd like to change your initiative order.
I think you guys should go before me, so if you can shoot it off,
Sure.
so to speak. Because otherwise my turn, since I would have been next, my turn would be trying to fight it off, and I was lucky. My strength is not high. That was all from stress at success. So.
All right, yeah. We'll swap with you.
All right. Okay. And
So just put me at the back of the humans.
Sham,
Sorry, the back of the crew. I don't know if everyone's human here right now. So
Back of the crew, yeah.
it's also,
Sham, I'll shoot.
before.
Yeah.
I will say
Sorry.
it's going to do something else too.
Ooh,
Oh.
Turn's not over yet.
Before you get too excited.
I
Legendary
swear to God, if
action.
it tells me to draw a strike.
Yeah, and I'm also supposed to.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Sham, use that.
Yeah, throw a throwing star at him. Yeah.
You know any ninjutsu that might help?
Oh, sorry.
I'll put a
forgot
genjutsu on him, trap him in his mind.
I forgot that
I don't think that would work against them because they're hive mind.
Ooh. Unless it's super powerful, because then it takes over the hive.
Oh yeah, it like puts them all in an illusion.
There's a little friend for you.
Have they ever come across a hive mind thing in the manga or the show? I assume we're sticking with Naruto rules here.
No, they haven't.
No, not that I know of.
That's the next crossover. And that's when the aliens infect one of the tailed beasts, and we get a giant alien queen with like 5 tails flipping around.
All right, so the thing is running. It goes out to the hallway back here. It's not running away. It slips past you guys, but it's like getting a position to. Like it's still actively focused on you, but now it's looking at who was anyone still? Or you guys were all in the room?
No, I think John's
in the hall.
Yeah.
I stepped up with the torch on my turn, but John's hadn't taken a turn yet, I don't think.
All right, so he's out here like that.
Rip Johns.
So whose turn is next?
Where we're gonna skip Davis.
I'm at the end, so it's whatever it
yeah.
was, except I'm at the end of the line of the crew, Jonathan.
Yeah, so I was gonna
okay.
ask if I could shoot first.
Oh, I would give him my turn to let Rye shoot, because I have a melee weapon.
Well, you don't need to give up. We're just changing.
Oh
the
yeah,
order.
okay, changing the order, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Go for it.
All right, so aim. So
Well,
I
I think
try
you-
not to hit
you
Davis.
can't aim. It's out of the room now, unless you're gonna try to shoot through the wall.
No, I'd have to run out then. So I'd run out.
Okay, you can get out there.
And shoot. And shoot.
All right, make your roll.
Right. I got a success on the first roll, so let's see my 7 stress. Enter.
Good lord.
Oh, so 2 fails, but I did get an extra success. So let's roll for panic.
And this is a regular ranged combat roll?
Yes, regular.
Okay.
Okay, so 11
Okay.
on the panic roll,
Hmm.
but 2 successes.
I think that you're a 10 or higher means whatever you were trying to do, you don't do it, unfortunately.
That's fair.
And you still, oh no, that would have been your second action, right? But
Yeah, that would have been my second.
because you're panicking right now, the next thing that you do has to be to try to find some form of cover.
Okay.
Your stress goes down by 1. Everyone
Okay.
else's goes up by 1.
Oh. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Well, I think to be fair, I should have gotten that stress point anyway from an alien jumping on me.
Yeah, that's probably true. You know me. I like to go easy on you. Okay,
Well, I don't know if that's a thing you would do. That's like-
you pretty much can hand those things out whenever something scary happens. Yeah.
You know what? I don't like what you said, Will. Stress point.
Don't like the
I gotta
opposite
be
of
careful. If I
inspiration.
question you again, you might just give me a stress.
It's true. All right, so now it's gonna be Cham's turn.
All right. Whew. Well, I guess I'll. Dang. So it's still just kind of standing there menacingly?
Yeah, that's right. Looks like it's
Does it have
gearing-
any is it making any hissing noises or anything like that?
Yeah, of course. It's gearing up for another attack.
You know what? I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna try and burn this thing up.
That's a good plan.
I'm gonna fry with my torch. Close combat plus stress, right?
That is correct.
5, 7. Oops. Dropped a die. Yeah. And add my 6 stress die.
Stress dice.
Okay. Well,
Stress.
2 fails on the stress die and no successes. Oh wait, 1 success. 1 success.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and make that panic roll?
Here we go.
Here we go.
11.
I thought you were the one who wasn't as stressed.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, this is what happens. You got the so you have the exact same thing. You lose a stress, everyone else gets a stress, and you've got to find some kind of cover on your next action.
Okay.
That
Do
actually makes
I-
sense considering he went for a melee hit. So
Yeah. I got the 1 success. Does anything happen for that?
No, unfortunately, anything 10 or
Too
higher on the
crafty.
panic roll, yeah, you fail. You fail the roll.
Dang. Okay, yeah, that's my turn then.
I guess John's next.
All right. Well, Johns is hanging out there, and he's. I guess he's gonna try to shoot at it himself too. I mean, he's got.
The way you said that with hanging out, I just imagine like everyone's panicking, and he's just in the hallway like, huh?
Do you
That's a
just
thing.
imagine that? That's all you imagine?
Yep, that's all. I have a really terrible mind.
All right. So. Yeah, I have like 15 tabs open that I'm switching between. Sorry. All right. So, Johns has his kind of pistol thing. I gotta find his information again. Johns. Who are you? What can you do? Half these people are dead. There you are. All right. So, It's ranged combat. It's 2. He gets to roll 6 dice. NPCs don't do stress, by the way.
That's handy.
Yeah.
So he is chilling out there.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
All right. Well, he got 1 success. So he is going to be doing. What is that one's damage?
Pew pew.
Yes. 1 damage. Oh, he gets 1 extra. 1 damage
Nice.
to the creature.
Hey, that's a positive number.
So he got a shot off on it, but he's
It's better than we did.
sort of not. And then I think maybe he's gonna go back inside and head into that closet and see if he can figure anything out with that control panel.
That's fair.
I'm going to do 2 fast. Wait, is getting up? Do I have to get up? 'Cause I think that's a fast action.
Yeah, I guess he did.
Was I
knock you
prone?
down. Yeah, I think you probably were.
All right. I'm gonna get up, and then I'm gonna jump behind the bed for cover. Isn't that's the thing? Yeah, seeking cover.
Yeah, sure. You don't even have to do it, but you can. I'll just assume you're doing it.
I mean, I was just attacked. I think I want to try to get a better position, and I already have an axe out technically still.
All right. So are you going? Is that it?
Yeah, because that's 2 fast actions.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So now it's the Neomorph's turn again, and this time it sees Rye and thinks Rye looks like a pretty good target.
I mean, it wants to have a rye bread sandwich. How could it not?
And I
Jump over to
did
the
like
side.
completely fail at attacking it. So
So let's see what it wants to do to you.
oh daddy.
Oh, this is the wrong table.
Oh, no.
Don't worry. You put all that money in your pockets. It's like a bulletproof vest.
That's a...
I'm
I've played
too rich to die now.
I've played Yakuza. I know that can happen.
So,
Spoilers
boy,
for Yakuza.
I need more dice.
I just got Yakuza 0. I'm excited to play through it.
It's so good. We'll talk about it later.
Have either you picked up Ghost of Tsushima yet?
Oh, I did, and I got an 11-cent refund from Amazon. Woo.
Ooh.
I love when they do that.
Yeah, save that money when you can. Sorry, I'm having like this weird like out of body seizure thinking about things that only exist in the real world in character
Oh,
because I'm so
okay.
scared. Because I'm so scared.
Oh, that's how
that I'm
stressed
about
you
to-
are. You're imagining another life in a different time
Yeah,
period.
I'm imagining that I'm
We're
this, like,
being
weird.
controlled by other people for fun.
All right, so the alien is jumping at your throat and taking a bite out of it.
Oh,
You need that.
Do you want to try to block or anything like that?
so I don't have a melee weapon.
If you have like a gun, you can hold that up too and try to just.
I will hold up my gun and try to block.
All right, so you make a close combat roll
All right.
and see what you can do.
Right. Let me pull up my character sheet on my iPad here. See what my close combat is. Nothing. I'm not surprised. All right. And I roll stress, I'm assuming as well, right?
Yeah, just like a
Okay.
normal roll.
I went down one, so let's see if that helped. It did. I got 1 success.
Okay, so you can block a point of damage with that.
I will block 1 point of damage.
You successfully managed to keep it from getting quite at your throat.
Oh, yes.
It's scraping away at you, but yeah, it can't quite make it through. However, it's not finished yet.
Oh,
Oh god.
These things they're crafty and they like to do stuff, a lot of stuff, and it's not going to be discouraged by you just putting a gun in its face like that.
You're telling me that it passed its panic roll?
Yeah, it did. It like kind of jumps back and then jumps at you again.
Oh.
Like
All right.
you kind of like pushed it off, and it like got a little bit of a bounce in place and it's like leaping at you.
As it was leaping along, leap,
Hold on.
leap.
Jonathan, quick
leap.
question.
Yes.
Could I have blocked if my next action had to be to find cover, like you said from the panic thing?
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh.
I
Oh
don't know if
wait,
I could
did
have.
I can't. Then I could only get up because I used one fast action to block, right?
That's a good
Yeah.
point. You guys are better at this game than me.
No, it's okay.
To our own detriment.
Better at
So
making
I,
it
so
harder.
I just stood up.
Yeah, it really doesn't change that much. Just how much damage would I have taken from getting
Well,
my throat sliced open?
I could see your situation because that's out of turn action.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't, because you would
But
not
mine
be
was
able
definitely-
to take cover in that situation.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's not actually an option.
Okay.
I mean, I don't
Well, no,
know.
actually, no. Think about it. It does make sense. He took
I'm
cover
taking
behind
cover
his
behind
gun.
the gun.
Oh.
The strict
We're on the
wording
same-
is you must use your next action to move away from danger.
Does that count as the next action, though?
I think it does. I mean, I'll double check the wording of blocking.
Yeah, because if blocking says use an action,
It says this blocking is a fast action.
so yeah, I could not block because it would have to be an action then.
Now, you could... Can you do that reactively? I don't think so. Oh.
Let us know in the chat what you think.
Quite a short range. You might be able to retreat. Can you retreat out of turn? Short range. No, I don't think so. I think that's like if you're trying to... It's like avoiding an opportunity attack.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think for strictest reading, I don't think you... let's see. However, it does count against your 2 actions in the round.
Hmm. That's why I'm thinking it would take priority then, because it eats up one of the actions I have on my turn, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I think that's just going to happen.
All right. Whoops.
So it bites your throat.
Oh, my externals, my internals. Oh, not the carotid.
You take 1 damage,
Oh,
but you now have a ruptured aorta.
one aorta in my throat. That's all right.
I think that's what it told me to tell you.
All right, that's fine.
It had a really long tooth.
Maybe that was
Yeah.
supposed to be ruptured jugular. Maybe they got the number off by 1.
Yeah.
That's fine. But yeah. Oh no. Oh. Ah.
You have -1 stamina.
Mhm.
So that's, bad.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And you also might die.
Oh, that's also pretty bad.
So Hoser 40K said maybe dive for cover as the alien jumps at you for a dodge.
Yeah,
Would that be possible?
that would be great if you could do it. I don't know if you officially can.
Thank you for trying, Hoser.
This is
I
one
do
of
want to
those
stay
things
alive.
that, yeah, if we weren't just streaming, I'd like stop and spend 15 minutes seeing what other people have done.
I am trying to look up stuff on the subreddit right now as you're.
It's okay. For now, we'll just operate under the assumption that I got hit, and yeah, that I'm taking a boatload of damage. I keep watching my potty mouth. All right, my stamina. No.
This is a family stream where people bleed out through their necks.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah.
I mean, like, the only reason why I'm saying that is because the aorta is like below the clavicle, and like you have branches of the aorta that go up into your neck.
You had to attack the med student, Jonathan.
But it's okay. It's fine.
I
Don't
mean, the
worry.
creature's got really big jaws, So when he says it
That's-
bites at your neck, like,
That's true. It like went down
be
this way.
oh yeah, like down all the way, like.
Yeah, I'll believe it. Yeah, I think you might have 1 round to live.
What? I'm sorry,
Okay.
Jonathan. What was the
Okay.
wording on the?
But I think
what made him-
someone could try to heal you.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
Jonathan, what was the wording on the forced action thing?
For the seek cover, your next
Yeah, well-
action must be to seek cover.
All right. Because so far I haven't found anything. All I can find is like how to bring in the monster from the Dead Space or something into this.
Okay, it's fine. Well, what's done is done. So that's its turn. The creature has done its damage. So that puts
Okay.
it back on, which it's up to you guys. So someone could attempt to go heal him.
Oh, what kind of skill? Medical. Oh god, I don't have any points.
I can't heal him, but I got med kits. So
Oh, I'm the one with the medical aid skill.
Oh, of course.
You could probably try to administer it to yourself.
do you?
I don't have any
Oh
kits,
no, you
though.
got to seek cover.
I do have to
That's
seek
right,
cover.
still has to seek cover.
But he has
Oh, I have to seek cover too. That's right.
the second action, right?
Well, Mark, if you can go first and run to the room.
Sure, I'll seek cover as I'm gurgling out.
Johns doesn't have any medical skill either, if you were wondering.
Yeah.
Will, does Davis have any forced actions you have to take?
No, I just stood up. I just was like,
Okay.
whew, that was scary. Dusting myself off.
Yeah, you should go next probably.
No, I want to go after Rye.
Okay.
So
Okay, so Rye, you're seeking cover.
Yep. So I'm seeking cover now in the company suite.
Okay.
And then for my second action, I'm going to so I don't have any med kits myself. So I'm just gonna apply as much pressure as I can to the wound in my neck.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Yeah. Which is gonna do absolutely nothing. But we're still gonna try.
Yeah, go ahead and make your medical aid roll.
Alright,
Oh gosh.
let's do it. And did that stress me out at all? I'm just curious. Oh.
death can be quite a common thing. Wait, a quick question, Jonathan. What color blood is coming out of his throat?
It looks pretty red.
Okay.
Mhm. All right, so medical aid. All right, so there's a success there, but let's see. All my stress. Yeah, I get a panic on that, so
Oh boy.
I just cannot catch a break. Let's see. 1d6. And I rolled as high as possible, so that's a 12.
Huh. I think that's the one where you flee out of the room.
Is it even
He,
possible?
he can flee into the closet.
Or it might
Runs
be,
back.
wait, it might be the one where you just scream.
But
Can
that's even better.
she scream?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna rule that in this case, nothing. You're gonna lose. Your stress will go down, but nobody else has to get their stress up because they can't hear you screaming.
Okay. Thank you.
Space, no one could
Yay.
hear you gargle.
But you said you did get a success.
I did. I got 2 successes.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's enough for you to like. You can like maybe you tore off one of your sleeves or something to
Like tourniquet my own neck. And
Yeah.
cut off all circulation. Which
Who needs air when I can keep my blood in?
I was gonna say, my brain will thank me later when I'm not dead, I guess, even though all my neurons will die. Yeah, let's
not saying you're gonna live forever.
yeah. All right, yeah, well, that's fine. We'll do that.
All right.
Pretty
Well,
good.
I'm gonna run to Rye, and I'm gonna shoot him in the head.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
thank you.
You have me a little concerned there for a moment.
I'm gonna try to use the med kit on him. Does that make a difference to my med roll or not?
Yeah, it should give you a modification of some kind. Let me double check. That gives you a +2. But
Alright,
it will be used up once you're finished.
Yeah, that is. I understand. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to roll these separately. I don't have enough dice to do both my stress and this. All right. Well, that's one success. And stress time. Ooh, that's 2 ones.
Oh,
So just a regular roll, or does anything matter if I got 2?
Nope, it's
On
just only if you get 1. Doesn't matter.
All right. An 11.
Oh man. All right. Well, for an 11,
thanks for trying.
you got to seek cover, which you already did. But you
This
know,
is the seek cover.
No, I
combat.
didn't. I was going to remember, but we found out I was wrong. I was missing action, so I just stood up.
oh right,
Oh.
right.
So my first action here was moving, then healing. So that was it.
So your stress goes down and rise goes up. Oh no! Well, yeah, I guess it does. Seems like it should be when you seek. Yeah, whatever.
But
You
did I
healed me?
heal him?
Oh god, that stresses me out.
I mean, I understand it's stressing him out because he didn't heal him very well. But I don't know why it would make you feel better.
Like, wow, I did a great job.
It seems like you should feel better once you get to cover. But
Right.
it doesn't. I don't know. I'm reading into it too much. It doesn't matter. All right. So is it John's turn now? John's is.
What actually happened? Did I just fail the
Yeah.
outside the need
I
to be
think I
covered?
think you didn't use it, but it's just didn't.
Yeah, you like opened it
It's
up,
too
looked at it, and we're
much.
just kind of like,
It's too much.
That's
to
a
stop
lot of
that.
blood.
Yeah, it's probably beyond your knowledge, and there's auto docks aboard the ship that can heal a person more thoroughly than just a med kit, but you'd have to get them to one. So, on John's, and I mean, first he's just gonna like say to you guys like, "Hey, do you guys want me to help with anything out there? Like, what should I do?" Seems like
I
they're
just look
dying.
at him like my face full of stress because
Yeah,
I'm
what?
obviously someone else on my crew is gonna die now.
I just go, no, we're good. Through my gurgling blood.
Well, he's hoping that maybe this panel is like some kind of a panic room or something, someplace that you can hide. So he's gonna try to open it up. Unfortunately, he doesn't know the code to get in, so he's gonna have to try to hack it.
Oh, damn it. I know the code.
oh, the person bleeding out, gurgling knows the code.
Um,
Lovely.
if you, well, you could if you want to try to. I mean, you can like talk to each other. I think. While
I don't think I'm in any position to talk.
okay.
Well, if it's the code on the paper, you could try to hand that to me and like point to it or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you'd allow it, Jonathan.
I would allow that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I point to the second line of code.
I scream out that code to John.
All right. All right. John's hears you. He's listening. He's at the ready. And he is going to enter that code into this panel and find out what happens. Hopefully it's something good.
Another alien just appears.
It spawned a new one. No. So he opens it up, and I don't know if any of you can really see what's maybe Davis. You can see further into the closet right now than anyone else. But yeah, it's a panel gives way, and it looks like there is an escape pod within that has been hidden away in this closet. And Johns sees 3 cryopods within. And he shouts to you guys, and he's like, there's a space in here. There's an escape pod. Like, you guys should maybe get in here.
Oh.
I guess. It seems like things aren't going that well. and he gets inside of it. He's not willing to stand out here with this alien right now. So that's his turn. That's his plan. I think it's the alien's turn now. Is that correct? Everybody went?
Wait, no,
No,
I have to go for
no.
cover.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to run towards the closet, because I have to do that as my first action.
All right.
And is that, what speed action would that be?
I think that's fast.
Okay, a fast action.
Yeah.
And I guess I would where is Rye bleeding out? Like physically in the room?
Where were you? Kind of just like in the. I assume you were just like ran in the middle, kind of, or.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, so you're not in the closet.
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I'm in cover in the closet. I don't really have any medical skill or med kits.
Could
Oh,
I didn't see this on the thing. If I have, what is it a fast action to give an item or?
It's not listed as one of their.
I don't see. I see run, move. You can. There's
I
drawn
don't
weapon.
see like give or pass an item.
I would. It's probably just a. I mean, I'd almost just say you can just do it for free and just.
I throw a med kit at him. I have more than one.
Oh, okay. You throw me a med kit?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can I go and try to apply it?
Yes, you can.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Got the med
Now,
kit.
you said there's a way we could support each other by giving a die, correct?
Yes, if you are.
Is that an action?
Helping someone? That's a good question because usually it's like outside of combat. Yeah, I think it would probably just count as.
Okay, then I can't do it because I need to seek cover
Okay.
next.
Yeah.
All right. So I have 4 empathy and 5 stress. But I get +2 die because of the med kit, right?
Correct.
2 more die.
Non-stress.
You're rolling about the same I did.
Here we go. Ooh.
I like the sound of that.
Okay. 2 successes, no stress failures.
All right, you are handier, it seems, with the med kit under pressure, and you are able to successfully. Again, it's still a little temporary. Like it's the best medical job ever, but you've patched it up to a point where Rye can like stand up and maneuver without falling over and dying.
Okay, that's an improvement.
Yeah, and so is that everybody's turns?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, Neomorph wants to get back in there now.
It's even more terrifying than I imagined.
Yeah, that's what it says. And first it looks at where is Dave? Yeah, Davis is still in there. Davis, it's getting kind of annoyed at you guys like jumping around and running around all the time and avoiding its attacks, and it bares its sharp teeth and hisses in your face. And Davis, you make a panic roll.
A 7. Actually, that's the lowest I can get.
So I think you just gain a stress. I think that's what that is. I'll double check.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh,
Does
yeah.
that include the? Do I? I forgot. You said I remove a stress before
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
the cover. So would I do that before or when I hit cover?
I mean, it doesn't really make sense to me, but I'm just gonna
Then I
go with
would've-
it because it's consistent.
I would have been at a 6 then. Sorry.
Yeah, no, because the way it reads, it just says
Right.
your stress levels decreased by 1. I think
So
it's like all
sorry, it
kinda
was
right
a
now.
6, not a 7. then.
Okay, well then you are good.
Oh, so nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
All right.
You've seen this thing around. I guess it's not freaking you out as much as it originally did. Yeah,
I have come across way more of this crazy stuff than most of the people, and I'm not proud of that.
but it's still like it doesn't like that either. And it's rearing up to do something else to you. It's gonna pounce on top of you.
Well, I still had the axe out, so let's.
So yeah, you are free to do your block as it rolls its dice.
Oh no, I can't block.
Yeah, you have to
Oh,
find
because you have
cover,
to seek
right?
cover.
That is what we
Man, that's
decided.
Brutal.
Yeah, this is hurting real bad.
If only we hadn't thought so hard.
It is going to yeah, it's gonna pounce on you. You are knocked to the ground. You drop the axe, you're going to make another panic roll.
Same thing. 6.
Okay, so that's good. But now it's actually like it's pounding away at you with its fists.
Oh god.
Oh, wait. I'm reading the wrong thing. Still doing that. This thing doesn't really have fists. Yeah, my bad. It's not using fists. It's still jumping on you. And you still had to make a panic roll.
Okay.
But this part's a little different. Okay.
No, you don't need to roll those. You can.
All right. Well, you don't have like armor on right now or anything, right?
I mean, I had the hazmat suit thing.
Yeah. I don't know about that. All right, you are gonna take 2 damage.
Oh, that's my health.
That's your health, which means that now you are broken, and I'm gonna be rolling for a critical injury.
Ooh.
And we're gonna find out what happens to you. Sort of like he had his aorta.
Wait a minute.
Ruptured. Yes.
Yes.
This doesn't make sense.
Which part?
Well, it just occurred to me. That means, like, let's say I didn't take any damage because that's not the part that I'm confused about. I'm now prone. I have to be able to get up before I can do anything. How can I seek cover? I'm not permanently locked in.
Maybe it's just next available action. Like
The
the
next
game
time
would
you
force
could.
you.
Probably
Yeah.
prone is like your next action must be this, so it overrides the other your next
Okay.
action.
Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, look, I don't know. All right. All right. Your thigh has been impaled.
Oof.
It's not fatal. But now to run is a slow action instead of
Okay.
fast for you. You have a limp, basically. All right, now it's back on you guys.
All right.
Okay.
So who's doing what?
So since I was one of the first ones in the order, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then I would, give a confirming nod to everybody trying to help me stay alive, and then I would go towards the escape pod.
All right. All right, you're in there.
Hmm.
Is that it?
Yep. And then for my second action, so how's my bleeding now?
You're
is it-
stable.
I'm stable.
Mhm.
Okay, so I won't die right away.
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to can I see the neomorph from here?
Yeah, you can still see it.
All right, so I am gonna
If you wanna-
shoot at it then from the
Assuming,
escape
well,
pod.
assuming you're if you'd have to kind of be
Oh,
like
so,
around the
yeah, but-
corner,
I see. Okay.
but yeah, I mean you could.
No, then instead I will I'll
What's
just
a
wait.
zone?
It's like a block. It's like
Like,
this, like an area.
so
kind
would
of.
the hallway not be part of the zone?
It could be. I don't know why specifically. What are you trying to do?
I'm saying if I ran for cover, because that's the next thing I need to do, would going out into the hallway count?
Yeah,
Or is it just within that room?
probably. But I mean, why wouldn't you just run into the closet? Hey, I don't know. Yes, it would count.
Okay. But yeah, I'll save. I'll just not do anything with my second action then.
All right. You guys can decide your initiative. So whoever.
Well, I think that was Mark's turn. He already
Yeah.
went.
Right. So I'm saying. Who's next?
I'll go next if you guys don't mind.
Go right
Is he
ahead.
still on top of me, or did he like jump off?
No. Yeah, you're free now. He's back.
Okay. So I'm going to get up, and I will run into the hallway because I saw the 3 of them, and you said I saw the 3 pods. So that's me running for cover, and
He
that's me
shouted
getting
it
up.
out, yeah.
Other side, if you don't
Oh,
mind,
sure.
of the door. And I screamed to John, just, get out of here!
Oh,
Man, noble
So good.
sacrifice. All right, well, how are you going to respond to this? Oh, well, I guess John's is one of them. He's like, I mean, he's listening to you. He's like, I'll do it if that's my order. Actually, you can use an
Just
action
go.
to command. So yeah, he's ready to go if nobody's gonna stop him.
Am I next in the turn initiative order?
Yeah, you're free to. Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'm going to look at John's, and I'm going to give him like a deadly serious look, and I'm going to say, how much do you know about the Draconis strain?
Whoa. He's like, I mean, I know as much as you know. I know what we discovered on that planet. I know what effect it has on us and what we read on the computer. Why? What are you?
I suppose you could live for now. And I will step out of the pod, and I will run out, and I'm just going to ignore the creature and ignore everyone else, and I'm going to start running for the bridge of the ship.
Okay.
And as I'm running, I'm going to look back, and I'm going to give a smile to Ra and be like, I'm sorry, old friend.
well,
Ra,
I am
I mean,
very confused when I see him run by me.
and I'm going to just look at you, and I'm going to say, Cham was always your friend.
I'm gonna pat my pockets, which are full of cash that are probably covered in blood, but whatever. And I'm gonna be like,
You have
This is-
blood money.
yeah, and I'll be like, this is enough.
Okay, so John's is like, should I still do it?
I'm very confused now myself.
Meanwhile, this thing is just like hissing and pacing around.
At least it has the decency to wait, you know.
Yeah, this is all happening very fast
Mm.
in in-game
Oh,
time.
well, when he runs by me, I'm going to scream, what the hell are you doing?
Stopping this ship from getting to Earth.
Okay. I was going to do that, but
Let's just say that I don't entirely trust you.
fine. I'll see if I can go in. Remember those... Well, I'll tell him. I'll just shout. I was planning to blow up all the fuel in the side ship.
Oh. Oh, that's much easier than what I was going to try to do. So if a fast action is running there, can I do another fast action and run back into the pod?
You just want to turn around and run
Yeah,
back.
I'll just turn around and run right back.
Yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah.
Have fun making a sacrifice.
Oh.
Oh
This
my
guy's
god.
just like,
All right. All right. John, I mean, Johns isn't wasting any more time. He punches in the code, or not? He already punched in the code. He's launching the thing, and you guys take off, leaving you out here, just Davis with this creature.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so I guess you're gonna head to the cargo ship and blow it up.
yeah, that's the plan. I mean, do you want to just keep
Yeah,
rolling doing there, or do you want to?
yeah, no, yeah. You know, this thing is still in pursuit. I mean, it's still in there, and it still wants to kill you. I think
But
it's
is it going for me first, or
I
is it going to
think
try
it's
to scratch the door?
it's temporarily distracted for sure. Like it's going in to see what's going on in that closet. So you have like a turn.
I
to...
did
Great,
do some
great
pretty
technique there,
confusing
Pam.
action.
That was a great, like,
Give him
back
the
and
old
forth.
razzle dazzle, confuse him.
But yeah, if you want to run in that direction, and what are you gonna do? Just shoot it?
Yeah, that was the plan. But I'm doing the like Jurassic Park. I'm limping along.
All right, fair enough. All right.
But when I get to the ship, I want to lock the door behind me.
All right. All right. So you lock the you get there fast enough. You can lock the door, and you can blow the thing up.
And man, I am a person who has watched many movies, so I decided to just go with the last line. You gotta have a good final word, and you go yippee ki yay. But I don't finish it. The ship blows up. I blow everything up. Yeah.
Period.
I don't get to finish the whole line.
Civil.
All right. So yeah. So everybody who's in the escape pod.
I wait like a few seconds too because I assume the escape pod.
Right. You want to give it a chance to get away.
Yeah.
No, I want to blow them up with it.
No witnesses.
You are. I mean, this thing accelerates fast. You're slammed into the back of your seats, and you see the Cronus grow smaller and smaller in the distance before it explodes into a mess of fiery pieces and guts and debris. The safety harnesses cut into your waist and shoulders. It's brutal. It's like Mission Space, but on the intense level at Epcot. And yeah, you just before you black out, you see a flash of light where the Cronus used to be, followed by a tornado in space. Your eyes are seared shut by a shockwave of white, and you are rocked violently as gamma rays assault you.
Oh.
You try to open your eyes.
So this is actually leading to the Hulk RPG.
You try to open your eyes, but all you can see is blues, purples, and oranges blasting through space. After a minute, you realize you are alive, and you remember to breathe. And it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
All right. So, Jonathan.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, I mean, you're out in space for a while. I'll give you
Give us the epilogue.
Yeah, your epilogue.
Oh, wait, sorry. Is there something I could do before the epilogue?
Sure. What's that? What do you want to do?
I just failed an empathy roll. You can see it in the chat.
To do what?
John's is going down.
I wholeheartedly support this.
I made a deal with Cham that it was only me and him.
All right, you execute John's.
Yep.
All right.
What are you going to use because using a gun in this escape pod might be a bad choice.
That is true.
I will blowtorch him.
Okay.
We'll share a look. Like, if you give me the look, like, yeah, we're gonna do this.
I'll give him the
blowtorch
look.
Should I roll close combat to blowtorch this man?
You're good. I think you can
I
handle
could
it.
coup de grace him.
I know
While
we
he's
can't really
strapped in.
see, but you could see enough.
Yes.
So, your stress levels go down to 0.
Oh, nice.
Well, much less stress.
You finally feel safe. You are, prepping to get out of here. Unfortunately, it's not. This thing isn't equipped for FTL speeds, so you're gonna have to get in those cryopods and hope for the best because it's gonna be a long journey. But maybe when you wake up, you'll be where you want to be. And that's a story for another day.
Oh, man.
So, all right.
Sorry, John.
A lot of things happened here today.
A lot of unexpected things and a lot of interesting things.
And anyone out there who is or isn't familiar with the Alien role-playing game, I can tell you that there's plenty of other possible events that can happen or might happen that you can pick and choose. It's sort of modular. Like there's whole other there could have been more added that gave us a whole other session of this if we really wanted to, but it went how it went. I don't know. Before we sign off, does everyone want to Actually, if you're a surviving crew member, they do tell you there is a little passage you're allowed to read that gives you like you get to have a final sign off.
Oh, really?
Does it
really?
say what happens to anyone who took the vaccine?
Yeah,
because I'm a crew member that survived and took the vaccine.
Oh, you did take that vaccine? Oh, yeah.
I did.
Yes, you did.
There's a good chance you'll probably go crazy and kill everyone else.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, it's not unlikely that you'll become one of those crazy people and turn into an abomination.
Okay. Sorry, Cham.
Which probably, I mean, you probably were
Well-
already starting to feel the effects based on how you just easily murdered someone.
Does
I did
Cham
fail the empathy roll.
does Cham notice him being weird before we go into cryo sleep?
It depends. I bet you probably would. I think you have pretty good observational skills and you're relaxing for
Okay.
a minute.
So when I'm going to just pretend to go into cryo sleep, and I actually don't need to go into cryo sleep because I am not Cham. I am the synthetic, codename Lucas, who was sent here to ensure that no alien life forms fell into the hands of Wayland Yutani. So once I am certain that my dear friend is in cryo sleep, to ensure that there are no more witnesses with knowledge of the aliens, can I eject his pod from the ship?
I don't know if it has like an eject feature on it.
You could probably mess with the feature so he like
Oh,
overfreezes.
I'm
or
sure
something.
Yeah,
I will.
you can, like,
I
turn
will
off life support.
overfreeze him.
Yeah.
I will overfreeze him. Then I will sit in silence and bring out those origami birds from before and start unfolding each of them one by one.
Now that's an ending.
That's incredible.
I was a synth the whole time.
Oh, wait.
I was
from
gonna be
s-
honestly, I was gonna be a little annoyed if Jonathan didn't make one of us a synth.
from session 1. Were you
From
a synth?
session 1, I was
Wow.
a synth with different goals. Yeah.
Yeah, that is well, I guess I could do whatever I want, but that is normally a requirement. Somebody has to be one.
Oh, that's cool.
I have
so-
no grandma.
What are you
it was all made
doing?
up.
So
I'm going to
Hoser
stop
40K.
the alien. I'm
Hoser
gonna blow
40
the ship. Oh.
Yeah. So Hoser 40K wants us to reveal our agendas. So mine was I had to strike any deal to get enough money to support myself and my family for good, no matter what the cost to my soul might be.
Oh, that works so well.
So I think it worked out okay. I mean,
yeah.
no, it didn't because that money's not getting back to my family. But before I got betrayed by my synth friend, it would have worked out.
I pretty much just thought everything was going bad and I need to be the one to save the day, so I'd take any risk to kill all the monsters. So I was pretty much aligned with Nathan the entire time.
Yeah. And my goal was I was a synth created by Bionational, a corporate rival to Wayland Yutani. I knew that the ship was going to get rerouted to the Kronos. That was part of my initial directive, and my goal the entire time was to investigate what it was. And once I learned about the xenomorph, my goal was to eliminate anyone with knowledge of the xenomorph and ensure that Wayland Yutani could not get its hands on it.
And you did
Technically, we didn't see his xenomorph.
Yeah.
So the only winner is Nathan.
it.
Robots rise.
Yeah, so probably like Clayton would have wanted to like bribe you with that money if she hadn't died earlier.
Yeah.
Stuff like there's a lot of things that could happen. I mean, I'll just tell you there's a whole other the thing you can add into this is you can actually have a second, basically a ship of space pirates will show up.
Oh.
And they board the ship, and so it's possible that you could take that ship to escape as well, and like deal with a whole other crew of another ship. But that like would add a lot more game time and everything with everything going on.
I don't know, I thought this is actually wrapped up into a fine story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. Well, hopefully everybody enjoyed it. If you only watch this part for some reason, you can find parts 1 and 2 elsewhere on our channel. And I'll apologize again, just mostly for myself and all the rules and things that I just change on the fly because, I haven't fully digested all this stuff, and we don't play this that often. But I still enjoyed myself, and hopefully you got a sense of the atmosphere and a little taste for what this kind of thing is.
I will say, as a fan of Alien, I think this does a really great job. Partially because I also am a more fan of the role playing in RPGs usually.
Yeah.
And I think this one shines when you want to do that. I think if you're just doing the numbers, you'd probably get bored because you can't shoot everything as well.
Yeah, that thing would have like just killed you all. I think.
I agree.
Well,
the
it
rules,
did.
How
the
much
rules
health
aren't
did it
super
have?
crunchy, but it's great for role playing.
It has, I think it was 8 health, but it also has
Oh.
like really good armor, and I know you have like
It
armor
took 8
piercing.
damage.
Yeah, and when they
we did do a very good job fighting.
when the aliens go down to 0 health, they have like a chart, so it's like they might just get back up again or
Oh,
some
wow,
and other
okay.
stuff too. Like they're
God.
I mean, and this is then the adult. I gave you like the final form of this, the neomorph. So
Okay.
figured we'd go out with a bang. Also, had you gotten, I mean, it's said for the pirate ship, but it could have been for the escape pod too. There might have been an abomination thing, like one of the people that turned into a monster also out there, but I was like, they did enough. They did
Well,
enough.
this was pretty cool. I hope everyone enjoyed that, and let us know your own stories and what you decide to do. But until then, thank you for watching this stream, and this has been Roll for Crit.
Yeah, thanks everybody for joining us on this terrifying journey. Bye,
Thanks,
and
everybody.
also
Thank you.
and also thanks to our patrons and our
Mhm.
all our friends. It's not the right thing. Okay, all right, bye.